Okay. So, yeah, this is random. Don't you just love it? I don't know what's happening though. There's someone watching. But how do you do this though? Well, hi guys. I'm just really so bored. Just came from a I just came from a I was out with my friends and I'm not just really ready to call it the night unless I just heard that Gus was not doing his usual thing tonight. So I was just like seeing if anybody's like up for a hangout. That's just really it. But if nothing's gonna happen, I can just like log out after this. So what are you guys doing tonight? Ako, I'm having gin, my usual gin. I'm actually so bored, no? Nothing's happening right now. Promise. Like even in terms of like shows, there's nothing going on and yeah. If this doesn't work, I'll just delete this later on. But it's a Saturday night and I'm bored and I'm sufficiently drunk. Well, hi Joy. So you guys are going out these days, going out now these days? Not so much. I just went out. I went to a friend's house. We were all there. We were just all hanging out. They even cooked for them a little bit, at night. So not so much, but we're still restricted. It's not life as we know it still. But it's kind of like at least we're less afraid now to see each other. But then again, diba, parang we're still scared to actually hang out the way we used to. So we had to like go home earlier. So eto, bitin ako. So I just wanted to hang out with people and maybe you guys are up to hanging out. So yes, we are eating together. I even cooked. We all brought food. We all brought wine and stuff. Actually, I took some videos, but I'm not sure if I'm going to upload it because while I was cooking, I really wanted to show you guys. I really cooked something that I really wanted to show you how it is cooked. But while I was cooking, they started to talk about something very private. So I'm not sure if I will be able to upload it because, you know, I don't wanna destroy a relationship or something. But we were talking about something that shouldn't be heard by anybody. So, but yeah, sayang nga because I was cooking the latest thing that I learned how to cook, which is wagyu salpicao. But yeah, so maybe I'll just do a video of it next time. But I don't think I'll be able to use the stuff that we did. How about you guys? How are you? Joy, kamusta dyan? When we when will we unpack wait, let me try this because 'di ba I think I can like parang how will I highlight there, yeah. Because the last time I did a live stream, I didn't parang people. I was just talking out of context, so now people will know what I'm actually answering. So when will we unpack Ben X in Forever with a gang? We'll talk about it because it's really a scheduling thing, and I don't know how to do it because it's like on ano ba? It's paid media, no? But we will talk about it, and I really don't wanna do it soon, or at least sana mapag-usapan na namin how we'll do it because I really also want to watch it. So maybe next week or 2 weeks from now. Just hang on, hang in there. Have you seen Hello Stranger the movie already? I haven't. I will watch it though, but I'm not sure if I'm willing to actually say something about it on my own. So I'll also talk about it with them if we want to like talk about it. But I haven't seen it. Is it good? Is it good? Dale. Yes, Wagyu Salpicao. I did. I made Wagyu Salpicao, but I wanted to show you guys how I make it, but my friends and I, as I was doing it, while I was cooking it, started to talk about something very, very personal. So I don't think I'll be able to show it again. So next time I cook it, maybe I can show you guys. But I don't think this last time. Well, good. Good that you loved it. So yeah, I'll try to watch it soon. So, or kasi nga parang do I want to watch it with along with Sid and JC, or since we cannot naman do a reaction, no? Parang we should just watch it on our own time and then talk about it. And no, I'm going to talk to them if we actually wanna do something with it, like an unpack or something. Lasing na lasing ako last night and also someone make a video also at puro kalat laman. Kaya di ko din na-post sa Twitter. So, super saya. Tagal naman. Well, that's good. I mean, getting drunk is always like a good thing to do, I guess. Yeah, go Joy. Cliche. Cliche yung hello stranger. Well, hello Madam Keme. I'm just really bored. I'm just really, really bored. So, here I am. My favorite cocktail. Do I have a favorite cocktail? These days, I just really like having wine, good wine. Wine from South Africa. Maybe when I want to do like something like because I'm really so bored with my life, so maybe I should like put together a live thing that happens regularly, like once a week, and try to have a guest or whatever, and I can talk about whatever it is that I'm drinking that night. But these days, I just like wine. Pero kung cocktail, gin is always the best with soda water and cucumber. In some parts of the world, they put some other things to it and call it Gordon's cup. I like that. Pero kung cocktail, I'll just go with sangria or wine these days ha. But before, when I was younger, I like Long Island iced tea because parang the quicker it gets you to the edge, the better. But these days, yeah. Yeah. Oo nga, eh. Pero nasabi ko nga parang kasi na ano nagsawa na I'm not sure if I'm going to say this. Because sabi ko nga, in my last live stream, I said na nahihirapan ako mag-steak. And parang honestly, parang nahihirapan na tinamad na akong magtansya. So parang I think it's like, at least salpikaw naman, it's basically steak with a lot of garlic, actually. And if you think that your beef is good enough, you don't have to put too much to it. So just like I just my salpicao is just really over good butter, salt, a little pepper, a lot of garlic, and then you just throw the beef in it, and then you're able to like cook it the way that you want to. Kasi kung steak, kasi nahihirapan ako to actually, parang, yeah. And, actually, wag kang mahinayang, whatever, ito yung naisip ko, ito yung narealize ko, parang, nape-pressure tayo to actually do it the way things the world want us to do it. But at the end of the day, you bought the meat, and they're going to cook it. So you season it and you cook it the way you want to. And salpicao, I feel that I prefer salpicao over steak. So there. Oo, white wine is also good. Pero meron kasi akong bad experience from Chile, Madam Keme. Pero yeah, but South African is the best. I find South African wine. But right now I'm having gin. Well, hi, President Paul. Hi there. One time, sasali ako sa live mo talaga. Dapat andyan ako with you. Halika nga! Why not now? Honestly. Wait, you tell me if you want. Tapos I'll send you the link on ano. How will you tell me? Tell me here. Tapos I'll send you the link. Kasi, alam mo naman, I'm not like the others who can actually handle a lot of like screens. Yeah. Casa Armas. My God, it's been so... Ano bang gusto ko sa Casa Armas? Ang gusto ko sa Casa Armas, unlit is ano eh, their Cuchinillo. My God. Pero yes, I miss Casa Armas. It's been so long also. And their ano, Canonigo. I don't remember their ano, sangria. Pero yes. Well, hi there. So it's a Saturday night and I'm just bored. I haven't seen ano. I was trying to get a hold of Tharn Type season 2. Apparently it's not on YouTube, so I asked Gus, so people are watching it online pala. Line TV. So maybe I'll just download it tomorrow because gusto ko na rin malaman kung ano yung nangyayari sa Tharn Type 2, honestly. What else did I do today? Well, yeah, parang I was with the kids of my my friends. Parang we were all hanging out. Tapos I'm gonna show you na lang the pictures. Hindi ko siya na-post eh. Nakakatawa because hindi pala ako bagay with kids. Oh. See, oh, yeah. Me with the kids of my friends. There. So that happened earlier. And we were doing stupid things the whole day. So how was your Saturday night, folks? So what do you want to do? Should you just watch me get drunk, or do you have any more questions? Am I lagging? And then I had friends who called me earlier, like here on the internet. I was like, parang they want to do live stream with me, and they declined. So I was like, okay. I haven't President Paul eh. I really haven't because I don't know. I haven't seen Ben X Gym because I don't know if Sid, JC, and I would want to react to it together. So parang to be safe, I don't watch it on my own. Kasi parang if I watch it alone, how will I be able to react to it with them? So I think we have to talk about it if we're going to react to it together. But I really do want to na rin. But we have to fix the schedule and stuff. The podcast Unlit, I haven't listened to it because I'm so scared because if I kind of like effed up. I didn't know how to do improv. I really didn't, but I did my best. So tomorrow I'll listen to it while I'm running. And it was fun actually. It was a fun experience, but I'm just not sure how it turned out to be. The fireplace thing, that's just YouTube. Yeah, thank you. But that's just really my TV, and that's just like on YouTube. Why am I revealing my secrets? But yes, that's it. I didn't do it. It's in the net somewhere. Carl, watch We Best Love in WeTV. It's finished now. It's just okay. Where was that? Wait, I'll write it down. Huh? Wait. Sorry, because I'm a paper and pen kind of person. Ah, sorry, it's just We Best Love. I used to have WeTV, so I hope it's still working. But sige, madam, what is it about pa? Fighting Mr. Second. And Fighting Mr. Second. Sige, I'll watch that. Crabs in Casa. I don't know what. It is available in Spotify. I think they shared it. It's the show is called Tawa Let's. TAWA space LET apostrophe S. And I think we are the latest episode. I'll listen to it tomorrow while running. I haven't listened to it yet. So I make sure we just know as much as you just know. I just know as much as you do. So I hope it's not, parang, oh my god, nahiya ako, natakot ako. I don't think I was very, cooperative. How is the reaction going to be if ever? Hindi siya on YT, right? I mean, Ben X Jim. Hindi nga eh. We're going to talk about it, really. But I guess, di ba, parang I've seen naman some people being able to react to it. I'm not really sure eh. Or maybe we'll just watch it and then we'll unpack it. I'm not sure eh. I have to talk to Sid and to JC about it. Yeah, I don't know, but I've I've heard like mixed reviews, so I really don't know what to expect about it. Have you seen it, Dale? Uh, I really don't wanna. Maybe if kunwari, if this is not going to be successful and we're going to react to it, maybe we can like watch it and talk about it like somehow. I don't know, but I really do. I will want to continue to watch it. I guess it's on ano, no? Some platform. Tapos I can just buy a season pass. You should try following a YouTube recipe on a live stream. And then, what happens? Hi, Jude! Join me nga here kasi nga, what happened ba to gas? How will I send you the link, Jude? Wait, how do I do this? I'll try ha. I shall try. Jude, you're following me on Twitter, no? I'm trying to send you the link to this. I don't know how this works, honestly, and I'm just really bored tonight. That's why I did this. Wait, messages. Uh, are you even prepared? Are you dressed up for this? Oh, there. I sent you a link. I'm not sure kung tama itong ginagawa ko. Because I'm not as... Yeah, there, I guess. Tama ba yan? Did I send you the right link? Tama ba? Anyway, tama ba? Or did I send you a link to watching me? Or wait, how do you do this ba? Ito, sorry, invite. Sorry. So, this is the right link, sorry. Ayan, I think that's the right link. Tama ba? I'm not sure. So, join me if you can. Kasi nga, Gus is having some Wi-Fi issues. So, I just wanted to do something tonight to, parang, as I, parang mellow down from the drinks I've had tonight. Yeah, well, pero maybe they'll, yeah, I think we should just like, yeah, but ako naman kasi parang I remember one time, I think that's Avatar. Wait, yeah, do this here. Oh, hi there.
Hi.
Hindi ako magaling mag-operate nito. I can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me? Wait, really?
I can't hear you.
I'm not muted. Wait, let me go back.
Can you hear, guys? Can you hear Jude? Guys, ako I can't hear him eh. Or is it,
Oh, they can hear
is it,
me.
oh my
There.
God, it's me. Wait lang.
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello?
I can hear you now. There's something
Again.
wrong. Wait, sige na nga, hindi na ako maggaganito. Yes, now. I mean,
Yeah.
itatapo ko na tong earphones na to. I can hear you now.
Oh.
Pucha.
Wait, but there's feedback.
Yes, I know. That's the problem.
Hindi ano. I-mute mo yung YouTube. I-mute mo yung YouTube mo.
Yes, I know. That's the problem.
Hindi ano. I-mute mo yung YouTube.
Yes, yeah.
Yan.
Minute ko na YouTube. Okay.
Ayan.
I'm so stupid. I'm so sorry.
Hi, everyone. No, Gus is having internet connection issues.
Yes, I
He
know. I
actually like
heard.
canceled very early.
And I'm
Kasi
very...
yeah, he really couldn't have his internet settle for the night.
That was Madam Keme, oh. Have you actually seen Jude, the next film? I haven't seen it yet,
I
eh.
have, I have. I have.
I wanna see it. Kaso nga lang, the
Uh,
problem is, baka, kasi nga, GC, Sid and I can't
might
watch
react.
it before they do. And if we're
Right.
going to react, we have to watch it all at the same time because I'm kind of a purist na dapat sabay-sabay namin siyang
Oo.
napapanood.
Oo. Well, I've seen it. It's a lot better than what I was expecting, definitely.
Okay, that's good.
I'm happy. Not really happy, but the writing is a lot better this time.
What do you mean? But it's the same writer, right?
I know, pero I don't know, pero the writing is a lot better this time.
Okay, so I'm actually looking forward to it. I just have to talk to the BL Bros what we want to do about it.
Kasi kasi I don't know if you can react to it since it's on a paid
Yeah,
platform.
pero kasi it's okay naman. But if you're going to like watch it and not be able to react to it and just to unpack it, but ako naman kasi
Ah,
I can't proceed before
unless
talking to
they say,
them.
yeah,
'Di ba? Kasi parang,
yeah.
like, for example, kasi if I suddenly watch it, tapos we decide to parang by hook or by crook, we have to react to it. And I
Mm.
never really seen it. Oh, how can that be?
Well,
'Di
if
ba?
it's gonna be a review, it doesn't have to be a reaction.
Yeah, but I have to confirm, 'di ba?
Oo naman, yeah.
'Di
Oo.
ba?
So how are
So there.
you?
Ito, drunk. Very drunk. It's Saturday and I'm very drunk and I have more gin here at home.
Uh,
I don't know what do we want to talk about, June, my God. I'm like, so...
hi John.
Ito, ayan. May
Uh,
mga ganyang legal questions. Fair use timer. Pero ang hirap eh, dapat 10 seconds or something.
10 minutes.
10 minutes at a time.
Hindi. Yung fair use, maximum 10 minutes lang dun sa video.
Collectively.
Yeah. Yun yung pinaka fair use. But some people are well, I haven't really checked for RVs for the next gym because to be
Mhm.
honest, I
Kaya nga
wasn't
may
even
mga artist
planning
na
to
for
watch it.
Phoenix Gym eh, di ba?
Ha?
May
Parang
may
pinanood
mga RVs.
meron na ata, pero I haven't
Mm.
watched pa any RV. Pero normally kasi for those na may for copyright purposes for YouTube, 10 minutes nga yung tapos or some people do yung overlays or piniflip yung video.
Yes, or
Um,
may watermark,
Oo,
ganyan.
right. Or yung audio medyo sobrang hina. So there are like other ways you can do it. Yun nga lang
But
talaga.
kasi I do understand naman why it's paid content.
Exactly.
May problem, it's paid content. So parang
Yeah.
as respect to it. Ano mo yun,
Yeah.
parang it's really,
Oo. It's different kasi like yung sinasabi ko, that's just for YouTube,
yeah,
'di ba?
oo.
That's just for YouTube purposes, but in reality, excuse me, kasi YouTube at least is a free platform eh.
Yes, it is, yeah. And it's
Oo.
like, oo.
Pero for something like G movies or upstream, medyo hindi magiging effective 'yon kasi that would still be a
At
copyright
saka
issue.
parang ano, oh, exactly eh, parang it's paid content. So parang you
Yeah.
want to like actually impede on it. Parang
Yeah.
it's
It's
really
it's like
taking it.
reacting to Netflix. You
Yes,
can't
which
do
is
it.
like so wrong, 'di ba?
Yeah, you can't do it.
So iniisip ko nga siya eh. But then, 'di ba? Parang
Well, I
how is
guess
it doing? I
una
really want to
naman,
know
'di
how it's
ba,
doing.
copyright is only violated kung wala kang consent.
I want to know, although I really want to know how it's doing because it shifted from free content, YouTube, to paid
I'm so
content,
interested. Oh, I'm
'di
very
ba?
interested to know then, like how it's performing, what are the ticket
Yes, oo.
sales?
Oo nga eh.
'Di ba? Kasi I mean, KTX was very vocal about the success of Hello Stranger,
It
'di ba?
is? I
Oo,
haven't
it's
seen
very
Hello Stranger na
successful.
movie yet eh.
Oh, it's good. It's really good, Carl.
It is? Sige, I'll watch it. But
It's good. It
again,
can
I have to
stand
talk
even
to my
without the
bros.
series. It's good.
I have to talk to the bros if we're going to like see it like, magkakahiwalay or together.
Mm,
But yeah.
yeah.
By the
Yun,
way,
parang,
Jude, I did not
hmm,
tweet about this. They just went live, so don't be
I
surprised if we
know.
only have like 3 viewers. but that's not,
I know.
but
I
that is
was just
not
about to,
the point.
I was actually watching Lacan
Oh my god.
earlier, and then I
Uh,
saw yung nag-notify nga that you were live. So I tuned in.
wala lang because it's a Saturday night and like
I know.
I I'm so used to like parang crashing you and Gus, but earlier he told us nga niya he also messaged na he's having problem with his internet. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
but I really wanna do something tonight, so I just did this.
Yeah, of course. Ako din, parang he actually sent us a link to StreamYard for Kalat Hours. So it was
Mm-hmm.
really not
Yeah,
planned
he
na
did nga eh.
mawalan ng
Yeah.
Kalat Hours tonight. Talagang literal lang, hello kung sino man yung internet provider ni Gus, ikaw may kasalanan kung
I
bakit walang
know.
Kalat Hours.
Before I went on live, I asked him, is your internet connection better now? Because I was
Ah,
hoping naman na I can actually invite him. Like, I can like be a hostess tonight naman, di ba? Pero,
oo.
but no, he did not reply. So I guess he's still having problems.
Yeah, he wasn't even able to take down yung Kalat Hours na yung prompt for video.
Yes, oo nga eh. Nandun pa rin.
Oo, that's why I had to chat that there will not be any Kalat Hours tonight. Kasi yun nga, he was having a big problem with his internet. Even his Twitter messages are delayed.
Oh my
It's that
God.
bad.
Ano
It's
ba
that
siya?
bad.
Ano ba siya?
Hindi ko
Ano
alam
ba
kung
yung
sino
internet
provider
service
niya.
niya? Convergent?
PLDT ata.
Convergent.
PLDT ata. Tapos he's just
Oh,
using his Globe for like a backup. Pero that's data eh.
yeah. We love you too. I've always wondered how to pronounce his name. Drod.
Yeah, Drod.
Drod, yeah. Happy Sunday daw.
Oo.
And good
Yes, ano nga pala,
morning to
it is 12
Canada.
midnight. Yes,
Parang
hi, Drod.
before Gus actually got us together in Kalat, I don't really know you much. So maybe we could like get to know each other. Like,
Sure. Oo. Kasi, di ba, when you guys were on Kalat Hours, when the BL Bros was the height of Kalat Hours, um,
height
I
or
was,
depth?
I was,
Depends.
no,
It was the
I was
depth.
a, I was a chat warrior. Kami
Mm-hmm.
yung mga nasa chat lagi. Naalala ko yun, Carl, yung ano, Yung
Ano
talaga
siya,
nagsabi, doon ako nagpakilala, sabi ko, I'm a lawyer, please stop Carl from speaking.
when I was so drunk on soju
Yeah, oo.
and I
Tapos,
was talking
may
about
ginagawa siya.
substances. It
Yes.
was you. I'm so sorry.
Oo.
I never touched. I know, never is a strong word. I didn't touch soju for like weeks after that. I blame it on
Oh,
soju. So ikaw yun. Ikaw
oo,
yun.
ako
Parang it's like
yun.
parang it was an admission of guilt.
Oo, yung sinabi ko, utang na loob, patigilin niyo siya.
I regret nothing. So I told you,
Oo.
it was not really the height of Kalat Hours. It was the depth. The depth of humanity. Diba?
Yun. So, that was actually, I think that was how I was noticed by Gus as one of the
Okay.
regular people on the comments.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi nga nagpakilala na ako kasi nga sabi ko parang delikado na. So every week, yun, nakikita na niya ako sa comments. So that's how Gus got to find out about me.
And then eventually, you all went, parang on live.
Ano, how did, hindi, parang we got to know each other. This will be controversial, pero kay Shaki, the Love Shack fam.
Yeah,
Yun, so
yeah.
doon na kami, nung nag-hotel Zoom na pumapasok na si Gus sa hotel Zoom, doon na kami nagkakakilala. Like, I think I might have been the one who invited Gus into hotel Zoom the first
Oh,
time.
really? I
Yeah,
don't think I've been to
good for you.
I've never been, but
Good for you.
but I think I went to a karaoke session.
Yes, yes,
Just
yung mga
once.
video session.
Just once, actually. I even sang. But
Yeah, that's set up naman ni Matt.
oh, it's a different person.
Yeah, ni Logo Matt. Matt
Wait a
Lugodala.
sec.
Hi Matt, hi Pono.
Is Matt here? What's
No,
this? I thought you're going to watch We Best Love. I'm sorry. We Best Love.
I don't know what we best love even is. I'm sorry.
So, interesting to know how Ben X Gym is doing. And yes, sold out nga daw ang Hello Stranger, the movie. Sold out
Mm.
the actual movie or sa upstream?
Hindi, sa KTX sila eh. KTX and I want. What I think
KTX. Ayoko na I want. My God.
KTX recently released a statement that Hello
Yeah.
Stranger saved KTX.ph because
What?
they were supposed to close up. Ang last event nila was Hello Stranger the Fan Con, which was like the
Yes.
finale of Hello Stranger the series. 'Di ba? Tapos apparently the ticket sales were so high that they were able to move forward. Ganon
Wow.
kalakas yung Hello Stranger. Hello Stranger up to now is I think the biggest the most viewed series of all the
Really?
Philippine BLs. Yeah.
Kasi yung BL Bros, we don't really have much statements on it. So,
I know Sid was
I don't want to make, without my bros, but,
yeah. Mm-mm. Hindi, even naman yung iba. Ako personally, I thought Hello Stranger was nice. It was
yeah, it's
pleasant.
going to be man one of the pioneers. It will
Oo,
always,
'di
it
ba?
will
Oo.
never, yeah.
Yeah. And ako naman, I'm very vocal about it. Na kumbaga, I like Hello Strangers, but it's nowhere near my favorites.
It's not bad. I would say
It's not
naman it's
bad.
not
Yeah,
very
yeah,
bad.
it's
I
not.
mean, I've seen bad. It's
Yeah,
not bad.
and then I paid for the fan con. I was at the fan con. On the first day of ticket selling ng Hello Stranger the movie, I purchased the ticket. And then
Ayoko
when I found
tayo. Pero sige, go.
and then I found out na meron pang ano to, parang premiere night pa, which is the day before the actual on the February 11th. I purchased another ticket for the premiere. So I really like Hello Strangers, but it's just not going to be part of my top 3.
Mm.
Tipong ganun. Parang it's
Ay,
good,
ang
pero
kitid
it's
naman kasi
not
ng top
up
3.
there.
So if it's top, what's your top two? Because I will, hula ako kung yung top two mo ha.
Oh,
It's
alam mo na
GSP
yun.
and EB. What's the
Yeah, of
third
course.
one?
My Extraordinary.
You know, I haven't seen it yet.
Eh kasi hindi manonood si Sid noon.
Huh?
Ayaw manoorin ni Sid
Grabe
yun.
ka naman, porque papanoorin kasi hindi
Sinabi.
ko papanoorin. It's
Ay,
just
hindi
that
kasi
you
iniisip ko
haven't
baka
seen it.
kayong tatlo, di ba, pag nanonood kayo,
Hindi
kasi you
naman.
discuss.
There are some things that I've seen that they haven't, and there are some things that
Ah,
they've
okay.
seen that I haven't. But
Then you
most,
should watch it. It's really good.
I
It's
think I'm
very
now at
different.
liberty to watch it because I don't think we're going to react to it anymore. So,
Oh,
sige,
yeah.
I'll watch it.
Mm. Watch it. It's very good. It's very
Isn't it
different.
sad? I heard that without
It's
spoilers, it's sad nga eh.
it
Pero sige.
is, pero it needs to be.
Sige.
Ganon.
I'll
Oo.
watch it.
It is sad, but it needs to be sad.
Talaga, top three, third top on may extraordinary.
A close, kasi ano eh, siguro if Meet Me Outside were a full length BL,
Which is it? Which
it
it
isn't
really
eh. It's
isn't.
just a micro series, di ba? I also like, on my top 5 is also Omando. Right.
I mean, these are all Filipino BLs.
Yeah.
So is it your top 5 Filipino BLs or top 5 BLs, and then they just all happen to be Filipino? Or nakasegregate ba yung Filipino BLs saka Thai BLs mo? And
Kasi yung
Taiwanese
ko,
and Korean?
well, hindi. Sige, siguro kung top 5 overall, matatanggal yung ano, kasi papasok ang Cherry Magic, tsaka
My God, I
I
haven't
Just
seen
Thought
Cherry
It
Magic.
About You.
I haven't seen both of those. Hindi kasi nga hindi ko nga alam kung papanoorin namin together. Pero,
Ewan ko kung papanoorin together, but definitely you can't react to them.
I can't. So we
You
can't.
cannot.
So I'll just watch those.
Oo. Kasi I remember si Gus, doon siya nagkaroon ng strike eh. Cherry Magic.
Madaming nagme-message sa akin na bagay daw sa akin ng Cherry Magic. I don't know why.
Ay, Carlo, oo.
I don't know why nga. I haven't seen it.
Kasi,
I haven't seen it. Sige. Papanoorin ko siya. And
Oo.
maybe, papanoorin ko siya, tapos we can talk about it next week. Tapos
Gigi.
parang Gus says he wants to play a game next week. Again, guys, on his channel, not here, but
yes, nakita ko na yung game. Thank you, Mixter D.
ano ba yun?
Si Mixter D, nag-send ulit siya ng game. Yung last na game na plinay na, galing din kay Mixter D eh. So, NSFW din ulit yung pinadala ni Mixter D.
Teka.
Edward. Sa Edward siya.
Edward. So,
Yeah,
Drode.
Edward.
Because Edward is not
Drode.
Edward. So, Drode.
Hi,
Drode 2000.
Actually, Drode pala. Kasi Edward eh.
Drode. Yeah. Hi, Drode. And we should say hi to Bacolod. I personally love sugar pie. What's sugar pie in Filipino? Piaya. I love piaya.
Alam mo, kung ano, nalaman na sugar pie yung English ng
piaya. Ang random. Pero di ba sugar pie piaya? Yun. I love piaya.
Ang alam ko lang piaya.
Sugar pie siya. Di ba? Am I right?
I have no idea. Rice, confirm.
Sugar,
anong English ng piaya?
Yeah. Sorry, ang bagal ko, di ba? I remember that
episode. Yan, wala nag-agree magical.
What episode is this?
Yeah. Yun nga. Yung ano.
So, alayo ko na. Oh, wait. Why is it controversial?
Oo, magical ka. Totoo.
Just go.
Not sa true lang. That's why you really have to watch Cherry Magic. It's so good.
Nga. Sige, one of these days. Hindi na tayo mag sa...
Hi, JC.
Hello Stranger was okay daw. Just okay.
Wait, the movie? I think he means a series kasi we were talking about the series. The movie was good. It's a good Valentine movie.
Yeah,
See?
I should watch it though. I haven't seen yung kay Antoinette Downey, yung
Fangirl?
yes.
Watch that.
Yeah, I really do. I want to watch it.
Oh my God, that movie.
I want to watch it. I really
Talagang
do.
nakakaano siya, nakakaaning afterwards.
Ano to? Not really sugar pie in general. It's a singular crust pie. What? Kasi di ba,
Okay.
piyaya is actually crust tapos
Parang
sugar.
flat. Oh,
Yeah, sugar pie. Well,
oo.
yeah.
Hindi
Sugar
ko rin
pie.
alam. Siya.
Siya, tinanong ko nga, pinakonfirm ko, tapos i-refute ko rin, fine. Pero kasi alam ko sugar pie is piyaya. Well, they say that the movie was better than the show.
Agree. A lot better. The execution. Well, kasi to be fair naman, Hello Stranger suffered from a first wave problem. It's not really a problem. Parang kumbaga, parang hindi nila alam kung ano pa yung
How to shoot
Filipino
it.
BL. 'Di ba parang ano pa yung magiging shape ng Filipino BL? Because they were the ones shaping it. 'Di ba together
Actually,
with
yung naging
B-Boy.
problem ko naman talaga kasi doon is am I going to say this here? Yung
Go.
how they mishandled the poem.
Yeah. Although kasi if you have you read the entire one?
The
It's
poem?
actually way longer than it's
Yeah,
way
kaya
longer
nga
than
eh. So parang what happened? Huh?
parang they focus on the certain lines lang of the poem.
So, di sana either you wrote an original poem,
Yeah.
'di ba? Or or you found a poem that's more appropriate.
Yeah, that could have happened. It's true.
So, yun yung first line of discomfort for me.
Okay.
Because Ma'am Benny, the writer of the poem, used to be my dean. A dean in where I
Talaga.
studied. I was like,
Oo.
what's happening? What's happening? Hindi yan yun. Parang, and then they were passing it off. My discomfort was, they were passing it off as that. Well, in fact, it's not.
Yeah. Ako, if anything, siguro nung nagre-recite sila, tapos may feel ako na parang dinagdagan nila outside of the poem.
Diba?
Like, ang laki ng inumit nila, di ba? Yung latter half ng poem, inumit nila.
Actually,
Tapos,
even if,
tapos, at the end of it, may dinagdag pa sila na walang-wala talaga dun sa
and
original.
even without, the way they presented the poem, yung interpretation ng students of it was like so off. It was like, if I were the teacher, tapos ganyan yung parang,
Ande, I think naman, siguro kasi you were coming from a perspective that you actually really know the poem.
Pero
So,
hindi, pero honestly, yun lang naman, pero I mean, it was, oh my God, I cannot, I don't want to comment on it because I don't have nga Sid and JC to back. Pero,
but it's fine. I mean, it's free speech.
it's fine,
You can say what you know.
Ito na lang, at the very least, I don't regret watching it naman.
That's true.
I really don't.
Yeah.
It was not a waste of time. It had fun moments. It had
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
It had the killing moments when you wanted it. Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
Wait.
The way they present.
I'll be right back. I just need to do something really quick.
He'll be right back. Kind of, that's also what I felt. Yeah, sabi ni Madam Kemi, parang medyo ganyan din yung, pero it was like, yeah.
Yun nga eh. Yun yung sinasabi kanina na parang we have to give to them that they were suffering from the first wave thing. Like they didn't know how BL was going to be shaping the Philippines. It just so happened that when Game Boys arrived, it shaped BL in a very unique way na hindi na siya yung BL ng Thailand. Game Boys pa lang kasi pagpasok na agad, hindi na siya yung hindi na siya turn type, hindi na siya
together.
together, hindi siya Why Are You. So,
Grabe
ibang
ko
iba
yun.
siya. But I really like Why Are You. Among the
Kaya
type, yes.
ano,
One of the those,
sino
uh,
pairing gusto mo sa Why Are You?
unfair eh, kasi si Cypher Zone, which was the fun one, tapos si Tutor Fighter was the serious dramatic one.
Sige.
'Di ba? Eh, masaya si
Ay,
Cypher
pa-zone
Zone,
ako.
kaya lang kasi hindi dahil sa issues nila with
Yeah.
shooting, hindi na flesh out totally yung pairing na yon. That's
Well,
why they
actually,
had Why Are You
na-flesh out
2.
sa Cypher Zone, hindi lang siya na-tie up properly.
Yun nga, oo. Compared with Fighter Tutor.
Pero Cypher
Ay,
Zone pa rin ako in spite of that.
kasi they're so cute.
Kasi yung Tutor and Fighter is just like, oh,
Ang
totoo
bigat.
ba to? Is this real?
Ang
Is that
bigat.
how you use a sauna? Oh my God. I will never wear a pendant again ever.
Oh, why not, Carl? Oh my
Oh
God.
my
Gusto ko
God.
mag-pendant every time after
Wait.
nun.
Nakakaloka yun. Lokang-loka ako talaga. It's like, am I watching porn? Dumating ako sa what if somebody walks into my room while I'm watching this? Dumating ako sa point na yun. This is too much. It is.
It was so
Cypher
sexy. Yeah,
ha?
Cypher Zone was really cute though.
No,
They were really cute.
honestly, if you were to imagine yourself like
In which
living one of
relationship?
those, no, if
Cypher
living
Zone.
one of those, yeah, like you know, parang try to imagine yourself. No, you are back in college.
Yeah.
Which love story will you be living if it's up?
Cypher Zone. Doon ako sa
Yun
cute stuff.
ba? Sobrang
Oo.
talaga. Kasi shooter fighter, sobrang,
Ang bigat.
oo,
Sobrang,
na
ang
parang,
issue, college ka pa lang, issue na.
oo, na kailangan magtrabaho. Hindi naman, pero
Oh.
it's just like walking in the rain and stuff like that.
Oo. Doon
At
na tayo
saka
sa cute
masyadong,
lang.
I'm sorry, it was too hot.
I like that.
It was too, gusto ko talaga sa
I
Cypher.
like
Gusto
that
ko,
about it.
pero Cypher Zone was really just so fun with a
Uh,
family factor.
yeah.
Alam mo
Yeah.
yun?
Oo. Makulat lang. Yun lang yung sa kanila.
Ayan na.
Oh, ayan. Oh, may
Pinokorek na nila ako sa sugar pie. Alam ko talaga sugar pie siya. Pero sige. Sa Muscovado Field Unleavened Bread, ang haba na, alam ko sugar pie talaga siya. Pwede nyo bang ano na lang, well, yeah, pero let's just agree that it can be called sugar pie. Whatever it's called, I love it. And it's best kapag hiniheat siya sa pan.
Yes. Yes. Pinakamasarap ang piyaya pag pag mainit.
Yes. So apparently, nasa piyaya pala yung conversation. Ayan.
Nabother ang lahat kung anong English sa piyaya.
So balik naman tayo sa, did you watch My Engineer?
No, I actually haven't. The only ones I've watched so far, I started with Together kasi it was trending on Facebook. So that was my literal first DL.
It is?
Yeah.
Not
And
even
then,
2 minutes?
no, not even. So after Together, naghanap na ako ng iba. I was recommended Sotos,
Oh my God.
Tart
So
Type, Why Are You, yung mga ganyan. So, I went to Tarn Type kasi parang it was always someone's number 1 or number 2. I watched it and then siguro first 3 episodes I almost gave up because it was so toxic.
mm-hmm.
Pero sabi ko,
di ba yung first 2, 3 yung may...
parang no consent, a blowjob in the bathroom. People
it was
thought
abuse.
it was sex.
It was really about abuse.
I thought it was assault, diba? Or kissing while he was sleeping. Not even kissing eh. Literal na, ano yun eh, while he was sleeping. So for me, it was like, no. That's why Tarn Type never became one of my favorites. Kasi it was so problematic.
But
the story could have stood without all those toxicity.
But Tharn was so cute kasi. And
Oo
type, type,
naman.
type. Type was
No, no,
cute.
Tarn,
Type, sorry,
yeah,
type.
Tarn type, the two of them, I mean the Mugolf
Yes, yes.
had intense chemistry. And that is what ano that is what carries you na panoorin pa rin despite the toxicity because you actually
And
like
their
their
chemistry was so,
Oo. Yu
yeah.
yun. Bakit ayaw mo yung necklace pero gusto mo yung may yellow?
Huh? Huh?
Ayaw mo sa necklace ng YRU pero gusto mo yung yellow ng Tarn type?
I, I guess, I don't know. Hindi, ang galing no character arc kasi ng Tharn type.
For
Like,
certain
I think
characters, for Tarn
the
and type,
the
yes.
journey was, I the way it happened to me kasi parang it's not secret naman na I was telling we were telling people na parang sa BL Bros there's a fourth BL bro si Chuki
Mm,
which
mm.
we have not revealed yet. So siya yung nagsabing so one night I text him what are you doing watching Tharn type. So I searched for it. So I tried to watch the first 2 3 episodes of it and I was like, Chuki, I can't take this. It's I can't. I really can't like I'm not sure if people here have actually heard of what happened to me. So I can't deal with it. Pero sabi niya parang, oh, sige, if you don't want to, just stop. Kaso nga lang, I realized that I was like so early into it na parang,
You have to give it a chance, parang gano'n.
I need to get a redemption.
Mm,
I can't leave it like that na disturbing lang siya. So,
right.
kailangan magka-redemption to. So, I have to see where they will take this. So, since I gave it a chance, I think the development was really the way Type actually changed actually. It was
Mm,
really Type who changed eh. It was not
yeah,
Tharn.
yeah,
Tharn was just Tharn from start to finish.
right.
And it was Type dealt with what happened to him.
Mhm, yeah. That was the
'Di ba?
good part. That was the good part.
Exactly. But pero you should watch it like until like episode 8, 'di ba?
Oo, bago.
Pero
Kasi nadagdagan pa, like on top of what Tarn was doing to type at the initial episodes, meron pa yung kay Tar.
ay, yes, oo.
And of course, Long. I mean,
Grabe
come
Long,
on.
hindi ko alam kung bakit si Long is still like prowling on the earth.
Right? Right? Parang, kaya for me, hindi, yun nga kaya hindi ko masyadong maano na talagang gusto ko yung Tarn type. Siguro kung si Tarn at si type lang, tapos tanggalin mo lahat ng toxicity, okay.
Wala matitira doon.
Hindi, kasi it's the story of of him overcoming his own demons.
Yes.
And that's isn't that Cairo?
Pero iba yung texture, 'di ba? Iba
Oo,
naman talaga
oo.
yung
Oh,
texture.
exactly. Pero kumbaga, it's a good story on its own. You don't have to be toxic about it.
But a story of abuse will always be complicated.
Oo, hindi yung abuse, I mean yung with respect to abuse kay type, it will be complicated. But it doesn't have to add
Yung
uh
abuse ni
abuse ni
ni
Tar
Tar.
kay type. Yes. Tapos yung
Grabe
kay
yung
Tar
kay
pa,
Tar.
'di ba? Parang
Tapos gusto kong sampalin si Tar na talaga, papayag ka ulit, girl. Ano yan, 'di ba?
'di
Parang
ba?
honestly,
Oo.
pero
Tapos idagdag mo pa yung fact na parang may pseudo incest between Tar and his
ay
brother,
and his stepbrother.
stepbrother, yeah. Na parang hindi naman sila parang bagong stepbrothers lang eh. Stepbrothers sila from long before.
Dunno. Pero
Ano no?
honestly, pero hindi ko rin yeah, pero may certain something nga na gano'n na parang
Parang off pa din yung ano. I mean, I'm not saying kasi I understand not blood relatives ng stepbrothers. And they can get attracted to each other. Pero kasi the way it was presented lang in that series, so weird. It was so
yeah.
weird. Almost
Mm.
almost stalkerish yung stepbrother
I
niya.
was actually thinking nga,
Almost stalker.
is it a cultural thing na maybe in Thailand they have different laws on incest, do they? Don't they? Do
I
they?
have no idea. I have no idea, but I don't think it's cultural. I think more than anything, it
Kasi,
harkens to
kasi
the
di ba
what a
even in
BL is.
Japanese anime, you
It's a
will,
fetishization.
kasi even
Yun
in
nga,
Japanese anime, makakakita ka ng mga gano'n na girls
yun nga.
attracted to
Kasi nga,
relatives, male
kasi nga
relatives.
fetishized yung yung relationship.
Yeah, oo.
'Di ba? Even naman sa atin, maraming mga tito kind of videos, or pinsan kind of videos. I mean, I'm not saying that they're real blood relatives, pero may ganong klaseng fantasies.
My God, I can't. Pero, yeah, sige, parang, so, say, Tharn types, so ano yung top 5 mo?
Um, Number one would still be GSP. Uh, Number two would be Game Boys. Number three would be I Told Sunset About You. Number four would be Cherry Magic. And number five would probably be My Extraordinary. Yeah.
Okay. So, hindi ko pa napapanood yung last 3 mo. So, I will get up to
Yes.
speed on that. Ano to? So, it's sugar. How do you
For
say
Sugar
sugar?
Pie.
Sugar pie with English accent. Sugar pie.
Sugar Pie. I'm bad with accents, so
Sa kasintahang nilimot
yes,
na.
I've seen this. It's beautiful.
Sige, I will watch
Uh,
that also. In a struggle sa maraming Thai BL, one really has to power through for 3 to 4 episodes to decide. Hindi naman, yes, that's true. Pero also, ganun din naman sa Filipino BLs, honestly.
mhm.
We're just biased, I guess.
Ako, I have a personal policy. Episode 1, if I think you're problematic, you're gone.
Ah, talaga?
Oo, problematic ha. Kung medyo parang saktuhan lang, mediocre, papatulan ko pa hanggang episode 2, 3, maybe 4. Pero pag problematic ka, episode 1 pa lang. Like, certain series that we keep on,
Yung premise,
covering.
di mo na type, goodbye ka
Oo,
na.
oo. Hindi lang yung premise, yung execution mismo.
Ay, oo.
Um, One is obviously
Ano
WLW.
yung BL na may pinakamasamang execution for you?
What do you mean by pinakamasama?
Masagwa, no, nunca, never, I'm out.
Uh, Probably Swap Test.
I
Even,
haven't. I
don't
was I
bother
was
na.
spared from that, I guess.
Don't bother na. Swap Test or Becky Problems. Kung execution lang ha,
Becky
thematically the
Problems
worst is
talaga.
Swap Test.
I've
No
seen the
question.
ano eh, I've seen the what's this, the trailer. So masama.
Mm, yeah. I mean, yeah. Cringe fest.
Oh my God.
Cringe. For Becky Problems, not even cringe fest. You feel violated at some point.
Talaga?
Oo, oo.
I was
Na parang,
actually looking forward to Becky Problems because I thought it's like the part of the Beckiness that I'm not familiar with.
but it's ano eh, it's, it went all vulgar.
Oh well. Pero is it like maybe that's how life is for other people?
Hindi. Not to discount yung ano, no? It's the execution lang.
Ay, the how it was
Oo.
made.
Yeah, oo. Like, if you're looking for representation, this is the representation that will slap you in the face.
Yeah.
Na parang sinasabi, this is why you shouldn't be represented. Ganon. Ganon yung dating
Hi,
ng Becky Pro.
Raquel.
Hi, Rocky.
So yun yung Becky Problems. How about
Uh,
Korean BLs? May Korean BL na maganda eh, yung the last one.
Meron nga daw, but I actually haven't watched.
What's the
No,
title
I
of that?
have. Hindi, Taiwanese. Hindi. Ano yung
Hindi,
Wish
may
You?
Korean, Korean.
Wish You is Korean, di ba?
Ha?
Wish You. It's
Ano ba
on
yung
Netflix.
hindi, ibang Korean BL yung napanood ko. Wait. Sorry, my memory is like so bad, so I have to search for it. Pero
Wish You nga ata. Yung may kanta. Ang ganda ng kanta. I love it.
hindi yun eh, hindi yun yung nasa may drama list ako, pero syempre tagal na nun eh.
May isa pa ako napanood. Your Name Engraved Herein is what? Taiwanese?
Taiwanese, and it's a movie eh.
Okay. Yeah, oo.
I haven't seen that yet, but I intend to, pero I hear na sobrang bigat niya, so
But it's so good, Carl.
I'm bracing myself, and in the
Oo.
meantime, kasi honestly, alam mo si Jude, parang bisa, of course, parang people naman can't, parang expect for us na ang pinapanood lang natin in life is BL. So what other things do
Oo
you
naman.
like entertain yourself with? Right
A
now, I'm
lot.
watching Salvation
Ha?
in Netflix. I'm watching Salvation. I'm also watching a lot of other things. So,
Let,
sci-fi. I
let me
love sci-fi.
Because recently, at least notable recently, I've watched Alice in Borderland, which is
Oh my
really good,
God, yes. Sid loves
right?
that too.
Sweet Home, also really good. Lupin, also very good. Ano pa bang mga napanood ko? Ano ko napanood actually eh. Uh, right now, I'm watching yung ano kay Rupert.
Ah,
Sandali. Netflix. I'm watching something ang bida si Ron from
from
Harry
Harry
Potter.
Potter.
Sick Note. Yeah, I'm watching Sick Note and New Amsterdam.
New Amsterdam? Di ba ang tagal na nun?
Because I haven't seen it. It premiered recently on Netflix.
How is it? How do you find it?
I'm just on episode 1 kanina. It's good, pero it's reminiscent. I've watched better medical dramas.
Hindi
Like
ako
Good
makapasok sa
Doctor.
may drama list. Why? How is this?
Bakit?
Hindi ako mapasok. Wait. I
What are
really
you
want
searching for?
ah.
Are you Korean BL?
Oo eh. I'm so bothered because
And then of
hindi
course I'm watching RuPaul's Drag Race, UK and US.
mhm. Hindi ako nanonood ng RuPaul's Drag Race.
Cool. I mean, I really liked it.
Kaya nga eh, but nangyayari.
Snatch?
Look,
Snatch.
at a loss daw siya sa topic. So, sorry. Wala, this is just like random. Blue Kiss? Dark Blue Kiss? You mean Dark Blue Kiss?
I think so. Actually, hindi ko pa naman DPK. I've
Ah,
heard so much about it,
talaga? Hindi,
but
I
I
mean,
haven't
okay
watched.
naman siya. It's not really so sobrang great, but it's fine. For a,
Parang
for
ako,
a
ano
Thai BL, it's
kasi,
fine.
parang, so I've been watching Thai BLs, a few of them, and then I got caught up with Game Boys. And then my taste changed like that.
But
My
because of Game
standards
Boy.
changed like that. Yeah. Kasi nga it was already talking about issues, which is something I can't find in a Thai
Well,
BL.
pero yung ano naman, yung issues naman with Game Boys only came in like after some
Hmm.
time.
Hindi.
After
Siguro
after
kasi,
episode 4, after episode 3.
yeah, exactly. Oo. By the time kasi napanood ko yung Game Boys, episode 4 na eh.
Ah, okay, fine.
Oo.
Kasi I was one of those na napanood ko siya episode 1 real time.
Mm, mm.
Ang tagal before they released episode 2. Kasi like,
Ah.
and they explained it that they were having technical problems.
Ah, okay.
So parang ako, it was just so lucky that they actually, kasi JC was like pepping me na, sige, kapit ka lang, hintayin mo lang. I was like, ano ba
Oo.
to? Parang ganito. Because episode 1, if you imagine,
Uh-huh.
you just watch episode 1 and that's it.
Yung 10 minutes na yun, no?
And that's it. Tapos
Yeah.
after 2 weeks, wala pa rin. Hindi, talagang
Ah,
may tendency na bibitawan mo siya eh.
oo. Oo.
Diba?
I would understand.
Kaming
Yeah.
dalawa ng the JC were just really like, parang hyping each other. Na, hindi, hintayin mo yan. First, Pinoy
Oo.
BL yan.
Yeah.
Ganyan.
Yeah.
Ha? Parang, we had a lot of things to say about it na, well, honestly, parang, I'm sorry, but I will be honest, parang it was not really, like, what? Parang ganun siya. Honestly imagine niyo yun lang yung napanood nyo, tapos 2 weeks later, walang follow-up. Imagine nyo lang yun. I was like, JC, para siyang casting video na hindi ko maintindihan na parang, ano ba to? Where is this going? Alam mo yun? Tapos, and then, buti na lang, kumapit kami, actually.
Yeah. Yun nga yung sakit nung first wave. Hindi nila alam pa kasi sila
At
yung
saka,
bumubuo na kung ano ang Filipino BL.
explain din nga din naman nila na parang they were having technical difficulties and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But
And
of
they
course,
were using their phones pa, diba? Tapos hard lockdown nung ginagawa
yeah,
nila.
pero naman, can you actually blame the viewers for reacting?
Of course. I mean,
Diba?
yeah. The viewers
No.
want what the viewers
Parang,
want.
what is this? Tapos you're so used to glossy production from, huh? And then parang, and even like parang the even the premise, what is this? What's happening? Gusto kita, pass or play. Parang, saan nanggagaling to? Parang, pero honestly, pero I'm so glad we stuck to it though. But,
Yeah,
kasi
oo.
even it was a gamble not just on their part, also on ours.
Right. It was a gamble, period.
Yeah,
On everyone. Yeah.
And yeah, it was it turned
It was a
out,
good gamble though.
yeah.
Ako din when I started, yun nga, what was I think I just finished Love by Chance when I watched Game Boys.
Ano may Love by Chance?
Sina Saint din. Yung parang Tarn type, pero
yes.
yung other,
Siya yung first part. I like Love by Chance actually.
yun.
Did
Kaya
you like it?
andun din kasi si Tar. Ayoko talaga yung kwento
Iba
ni
yung
Tar.
casting ni Tar doon, pero
Hindi, lahat sila iba yung casting. Walang
pero
pareho.
abused girl
Pero
din si
abused
Tar
pa
doon.
din. Oo. Kaya talagang sabi ko na sobrang iffy for me.
Groundbreaking for me yung Love by Chance because Saint was playing a gay character. So hindi siya BL na these are two boys who like each other but they're still boys. Nagkaroon
yung
siya ng
straight but then gay for only that person.
Yeah, nagkaroon siya ng nagkaroon siya ng problem na gano'n, parang, but I'm gay, why do you want? Di ba, parang nagkaroon siya ng tension na gano'n, na parang, iba to. Parang, this is not your normal BL because suddenly we're crossing over to queer issues. Pero grabe, alam mo yung si Saint, yung mga eksena niya doon, girl. Yung mga bathtub scene.
Kaya piniprepare ka lang for Why Are You?
Pero mapusok na siya doon. I was like,
kaya nga, piniprepare ka lang for Why Are You?
Ng locker. No, but sorry, you didn't like Why Are You? You didn't like, Love by Chance also?
No, it was okay. Kaya lang, so it was my last Thai BL before I switched to Game Boys. So parang after that, nagbago yung taste ko. Kasi yun nga, Game Boys was already like putting forth more queer-oriented content rather than what BL was. Para it was already redefining BL. Tapos satisfying naman yung Hello Stranger for kilig-kilig Nakasabay niya. Yung save.
Sige, ano, I wanna watch, I wanna ask you this. Yung totoong
Ah,
kasabay ng Game Boys, how did you find it?
Diyos ko, gatas ng ina? Yun ba?
Hindi.
Yun ang tunay na kasabay ng Game Boys.
Hindi.
Oo nga, yun nga, sa Kristan.
Bakit
It's rock.
gatas ang ina?
Yun ang theme song nila. Basta. Gatas ng ina.
Sorry, tinigil ko sa memory ko yun. No!
Yung na-offend ako for Lady Gaga.
Oo. Sabi talaga sa akin, naglabi ko, JC, ano ba to? Sabi sa akin, JC, tigilan mo na yan. Hintayin mo na lang yung Game Boys.
Diba?
Ang sama nun, hindi ko tinapos yun. Sobrang sama.
Ako din. Kasi naman, paano mo naman matatapos? Hindi acting. Hindi mo maintindihan saan nakatingin yung isa.
Exactly. Tapos
May
parang,
kausap siya, nakatingin sa kung saan.
tapos parang ganito siya magsalita. Parang, wow, pumasa ka. Ang saya. Ganun yung acting, di ba?
Sobra. Tapos, alam mo yun, I wanted it to be successful because it would have been so political. Kasi church yung
It was
ano
too
niya
controversial naman. It was trying too hard. Honestly.
Hindi, yun nga yung problema eh. It was trying too hard to be political without actually trying.
Ano?
Diba? Kasi kung ginusto nila na magpakatapang at magsulat ng maayos,
ano?
that would have been a very thought-provoking deal.
Sa Kristan.
Oo.
It would have been, actually, with its budget.
Hindi sa budget. Yung Game Boys naman, wala rin budget.
May budget ngayon sa Kristan eh. That's what I'm saying.
Oo. Kasi Vincentiment sila. Ay,
so,
tama ba?
Yeah, whichever, Viva yung, and the music itself alone, di ba?
That is a saving grace. Yeah, I love the ones.
Ang ganda ng tala, arrangement
ng the ones yun.
Yung tala. Pero given that budget, kung tama yung story, sayang.
Wayne, pareho tayo. I didn't watch beyond the first two. I did watch one more. Only because we wanted to hold a roast party.
Oh my God.
So yun yung the love making scene, the first one. Yung episode na yon na may R18, kasi hindi ko alam kung paano siya naging R18. But yeah, yun lang ang napanood ko sa buong My Day series.
Ano yung Color Rush na yan?
I've been hearing about it. Naka-bookmark na siya sa akin pero di ko pa nasimulan.
Is it real? Sige, panoorin natin yan. Wish You is
Wish You is good. Wish You is good, yeah.
But ang dami kong mga hindi napapanood kasi I'm like busy with also all these Netflix stuff, no?
Hindi, Wish You is on Netflix.
But kasi I also watch like anime and Western, sci-fi. Yeah. I love sci-fi. I love doomsday, Armageddon type na it's the end of the world.
Post-apocalyptic, ganyan.
Post-apocalyptic, I love those things. Madaming Wish You, Color.
Yeah.
Ano to?
To My Star?
Ay, yan! May Heart Lingers ata.
Yun yung Korean na napanood mo?
Oo. Something. Oo, ata. I'm not sure.
Okay.
Maganda rin Japanese.
Yeah, Cherry Magic nga. Cherry Magic is so good. Kasi super kilig lang siya. Although I agree, the ending could have been better.
Ang dami na pala nating na-miss, kakadakdak natin, no? Ang haba.
Hindi, Rocky. Hindi My Day yung kasabayan ng GB. It was Sacristan. My Day ang kasabayan na latter part na ng Game Boys. Tama ba? Parang nauna pa nga in between eh.
Nauna in between ata. Hindi,
Oo.
magkasabay ata ang My Day tsaka in between. Ang magkasabay sa Kristan tsaka Game Boys.
Oo. Tapos
Nauna
ang
na konti yung Game Boys actually. Nauna yung Game Boys. Nauna
nauna yung
talaga.
Game Boys by I think 1 or 2 days. Kaya galit na galit si Vincente Menz. Kaya super bash siya kay Game Boys noon.
Girl, kahit naman mauna pa rin yung sa Kristan,
It
we want
doesn't.
to forget about it. We
Yeah,
want to pretend it did not happen.
it exists. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Game Boys, and then right at the heels of Game Boys was Hello Stranger, and then towards the middle of the two,
Halos
pumasok yung In
magkasabay ang
Between.
My Day at saka in between.
Tama, di ba? Pumasok In Between and then My Day.
Yes.
Or My Day and then...
Sila yung proper first wave.
Oo. Oo. Sila yun eh.
Tapos after nun, second wave, which are
Mm.
like, ayan, Quarantines,
GSP.
SP, yeah.
My Extraordinary.
Yes, My Extraordinary. May isa pa eh. Yeah, pero yeah.
Mm. Tapos yung third wave na anong nangyari?
Hindi ko alam. Girl, hindi ko alam.
Omando
Oo.
and Meet Me Outside are on the third wave.
Meet Me Outside is
Oo.
a micro series eh.
Oo. Yun nga. Pero Omando was on the third wave. Kaya lang, wala naman siya sa YouTube. Nasa iWatch
Wala.
siya. Oo. Eh,
Ang
kaya hindi ko na alam.
no? Parang, kasi I do really understand that they want to earn.
Mhm.
They should earn. Because I believe in, like, parang upholding the arts. And artists really deserve
Should earn. Right.
to get
Right.
paid.
Oo.
Pero,
Kaya
kaso
Niven, pakibayaran ko yung mga pinagkakautangan ninyo.
Pero kasi iba-iba naman yung platform nila.
Yeah.
It would have been easier if like it's all on YouTube and we all subscribe to YouTube.
Eh, kaya lang kasi, free platform ang YouTube. Parang walang kaiba na may YouTube kaya Netflix.
I meant Netflix. I meant Netflix. I mean, it would have been different if like it's all on Netflix and we're all subscribed to Netflix. Ngayon nangyari, kalat-kalat sila na. So, if I want to watch this, I'll pay here.
You have to subscribe,
and then go on to another site. I'm sorry they're most of them are unstable. Kasi like me, I don't like watching on my I have like monitors. Pero I still like kahit maganda yung fireplace na yan, gusto ko dyan ako nanonood. Hindi lahat, pero iba to dyan. Alam mo yun?
Bakit?
Hindi that stable for me to...
Pero, i-cast mo.
Kinakast ko nga, pero hindi lahat pwede.
Anong hindi pwede?
Before, pero baka ngayon pwede na. Kasi yung mga later naman kinakast ko. Pero... Before kasi parang unstable lang siya, hindi siya kasing stable lang yung Netflix.
Oo naman.
Alam mo yun, parang...
That's why Netflix kumakain ng pinakamalaking bandwidth all over the world.
Pero alam mo, hindi we can't agree on like a stable
platform, no?
Platform eh. That's the problem eh. Na everything is there, we just all subscribe. Na kailangan hiwa-hiwalay.
Eh, kanya-kanyang business eh. I mean, look at ABS, obviously, with Hello Stranger. It was on YouTube. But ABS din ang Omando, it was on iWant.
Ay, kaya nga. What the fuck? Diba? Ay, tapos diba sila, DreamWorks din ang ang Boy Foretold.
Hindi siya DreamWorks. Yung kay Jody siya.
Nightmare Works. The joke.
Ano ba yung kay Jody Santa Maria?
Pero alam ko may something din na kind of like we're not sure.
I think for the series, they are going with ABS.
So where's it going to cast?
I think it will... I don't know ha, Direct Dolly kung nanonood ka, paki-clarify. But I gut feel it will be like Omando. It will be on iWant.
I hate because it's so unstable. It really is.
A lot of people, especially the international audiences, or our friends na who are not in the Philippines.
I really tried.
They subscribe to iWant, pero dahil hindi nila makuha yung gusto nila, like especially the live shows.
Ang sama.
They unsubscribe na ulit.
Yung programmers nila parang I think they should hire better programmers.
Yeah.
No parang it's so unstable talaga.
And the UI.
Nahirapan din ako. When I'm casting, Ito I did pay for the first like few I was
Mm.
casting pero hindi pa rin tumitigil sa phone ko. So anong
Ay,
nangyayari yung audio dito at saka
may
yung
audio
audio
pa rin sa oh my
hindi
God.
sync. So naririnig ko yung phone ko. So what am I supposed to do?
Ay, ang weird.
Weird talaga siya na, ha? Anong nangyayari?
Oo. Ako kasi what I do for I1, kasi diba, so I have my TVs like yung parang tangto Android. So for kunyari, Wow Presents Plus,
Mhm.
nakukuha ko yung app, diba, dun sa TV mismo. So I don't need to cast. For those that I need to, ang ginagawa ko na lang, naka-HDMI yung laptop ko dun sa sa TV.
Sa
Tapos may
TV.
second monitor. Oo, ina-extend ko na lang siya.
Pero mas maganda yung resolution talaga pa rin kung cast eh.
Kesa galing laptop.
Yes.
Talaga, hindi. Maganda
Sa
sa
akin,
talaga.
oo. But anyway,
Oh,
pero honestly, parang binayaran mo yung service. So pwede
oo.
dapat cast. Bakit ang gulo? Alam mo 'yon?
Yeah, marami technical issues ang I want.
Yeah.
The same with with G movies during MMFF nung
KTX.
nanonood ng Boy Fortold, 'di ba upstream
KTX.
G movies?
Oo.
Hindi, KTX okay ang KTX eh. KTX saka Ticket to Me maganda ang streaming.
KTX ko siya pinanood actually. So,
Ang
I didn't have a
Boy
problem.
Fortold. Okay. Kasi pinanood ko siya sa upstream slash G movies where Ben X Jim is now
Actually,
showing.
upstream ko ata siya pinanood.
Oo. Pinanood ko siya December 25, mismong Christmas.
Ang
And
KTX
sabi,
walang casting
talaga? Hindi ko alam.
wala. Ang pinanood
Ah,
ko sa KTX was
ako
The
Caredivas.
Lockdown Romance.
Okay. Walang
Hindi ko siya na-cast. So, pinagtyagaan ko siya sa computer.
phone at sa PC.
Sa laptop, yeah.
Mm. Pero yun nga, kailangan ng napag-iwan, ngayon, nung nauso yung digital,
Ano,
platforms, na obvious sa lahat na napag-iwanan tayo pagdating doon. Like, we're so focused on TV, like GMA versus ABS, and then movies like Star Cinema na nakalimutan ng digital platform,
naiwan
nang
ba
biglang
tayo?
lipat sa digital platform, kitang-kita mo na hindi pa ready yung mga platform.
I'm not, I guess, yeah. Oo. And also because naman, kasi I'm not din naman sure kung if like people are ready. Kasi I will like, kunwari, di ba, pupunta ka sa resort tapos walang wifi. It's
Totoo.
not really new, di ba? So parang resort na yon. So parang how about the people in that general area? Oh.
Oo.
Wala pa lang
Other bad.
hindi lang wifi, walang service in general. So paano yun? So talagang they still rely on frequencies, di ba?
Oo.
Wait,
Another one, Gaga.
wait,
Gaga.
I'll just get
Go, go,
ice.
go, go, go.
Ano,
Sige.
bubuksan ko na to para mabilis.
The way I'm not drinking tonight, no?
Why are you not?
Kasi nga wala yung kalat hour, so hindi ako nag-prepare.
Hindi ko nga nasabing, oh my God. Yeah, I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I'll just get ice. Just talk to
Go,
them
go, go. Sige.
because I can't drink warm,
Ang taray po ng pa-boxers ni Mayora.
Sorry.
Hey guys, anyway, yeah, ayan, MMFF was terrible. Sobrang pahirap. What was it? Ito, I was trying to watch ang Larawan the day before, so December 24th, sa upstream, just to test lang how it works. Sabi ko, 50 pesos, I love the movie, might as well watch. Diyos ko Lord, hindi ko natapos. Hindi ko talaga siya natapos. Kasi grabe, nag-hang, nagka-crash, tapos kahit hindi ka naman nakalogin sa iba, sinasabi nakalogin ka sa ibang device. That was so bad. Gus is having internet issues, kaya hindi natuloy ang ating kalat hours tonight. But yeah, let's see if we can invite him. Wanna go on Carl's Whitey. We're live there now. Yan. Yan, sige. In-invite ko na sila. I think John is on another event already though. Ayan, ano din pala si Madam Keme ng Larawan. Yeah. So, yun, I honestly don't think we were ready for that, for the switch. Kasi to be fair naman, Netflix has been there for the longest time before at least we entered the digital era. Kasi I want as a digital platform has been there for some time now, pero it was never ABS-CBN's, parang wala yung tutok ng ABS sa kanya. Wala yung focus sa ABS sa kanya kasi syempre it was focused on the modern network. Then sadly, because of this government, which I should start on kasi baka mayari yung channel ni Carl. Yeah, nawala ng franchise ng ABS-CBN. So, that's what happened. Ako personally, I've had G movies for the longest time, but I never watched anything on it until MMFF. Yeah. Sige, guys, baka may tanong kayo or mga chismis na gusto nyong i-share sa amin ni Carl, go ahead. Let's see kung ma-invite natin si Gus tsaka si John. Hindi ko wala na-send yung link. Sorry naman. Ayan. All right. I've so many friends who lost their jobs in ABS-CBN, from the news department, from the entertainment department also. Sad. As in, ang dami talaga nawalan ng trabaho, and yung mga hindi naman talaga dapat madamay, like I Want, for example, hindi kasi kayang sagutin ng I Want yung buong business ng ABS-CBN. Diba? So, ang dami pa rin tinamaan. Now, even films restoration, tinamaan, which is so sad. Kasi I really love watching old Filipino movies na restored. So, sayang. Your thoughts on sa Twitter ganap ni JMS versus the GB fan? Ay, Madam Keme, you can see. You can read my thoughts there. Kasi inaway ko din yung defender ni GB fan. Hindi naman inaway, but for me, I really don't see the point. You don't have to be a multi-stan. If you want to be a multi-stan, you can be a multi-stan. One doesn't have to be the end all and be all. Kung gusto mo yung Game Boys, good. Kung gusto mo yung GSP, good. Gusto mo both, better. To be honest. Kasi they give us different things. So why bother pitting them against each other? Let's just, have the BL industry boom with these pioneers na ang ganda ng contribution sa BL industry, sa queer series, even with the LGBTQIA causes, diba? So let's just support them. It doesn't make sense to pit them against each other.
Yeah. I don't even know why we're being made to choose nga no?
Yeah. Diba? Parang gusto ko ng ice cream. Kailangan ba tsokolate lang? Hindi ba ako pwedeng
Parang siya, Star Wars.
Star
Wars sa Star Trek.
Isa I won't go there. Kasi pareho ko hindi na masyado napanood.
Hindi, pero parang ganun yun eh. Di ba pwede naman
diba? Yeah. I mean, let's take away the Nora Vilma kind of mentality. That was so long ago. You can like Vilma, you can like Nora, you can like Maricel, you can like
or dislike
or dislike all of them. That's fine. Diba? It's your choice to make. It's your preference to have. Go ahead and have it. 'Di ba? Pero not to the point na sisiraan mo yung kalaban. Sa isip mo lang naman siya nagiging kalaban, hindi naman talaga sila magkalaban. 'Di ba? So yung mga toxic fans diyan, utang na loob, tumigil na kayo.
Ano to? Teka, may sinasabi. Ano yan?
Magsulat ng maayos is a foreign concept to...
Wait, meron ka tinweet na quite
Sino siya?
controversial.
Ako?
Yes.
Which one?
Something about parang I don't remember it. Wait, do you want me to go
Oh,
on
a
to?
channel
Yeah, a channel.
that stands Problematic Productions.
What was that about?
Ha? Do I
Is it
go lang?
is it
Mm-mm.
Uh,
Mm-mm.
but your posters not as distasteful as
What? My what?
the poster was not as distasteful as the last
Wait,
partner.
what do you mean?
We're talking about that, no? Parang that.
Hindi. Something happened earlier kasi.
Oh my God, I'm clueless
One of
once again. So
them,
sorry,
one of
guys.
them went on a Stan account and then on YouTube
Oh,
made
no one has audio again.
made bad comments against Kenton C. Rex.
What?
Yeah,
What?
like the opacity. Those who know.
Why are we getting this toxic? I really don't get it. Na
Exactly. So ganun yung nangyari. That's why I tweeted that. Na parang, come on, guys.
my day
The sheer
siguro.
opacity. Hindi, kanina pa yan, Carl.
Sorry. Ang kasabay ng GB hindi my day nga. Yung that Lady Gaga Chuchu.
Yeah. Lady Gaga Chuchu.
Sige. Since parang sige, let's talk about parang apart from BL as a lawyer. Ano yung pinaka most LGBT centric case that you've handled?
Wala eh.
Wala pa rin.
LGBT-centric? Wala.
Like, na it has something to do with our, cause and whatever.
Wala kasi most of the in terms of litigation, hindi ako, parang ang na-handle ko is mostly annulment. Obviously, we can't get married in the Philippines.
Yeah.
So, after that, most of my work are corporate. Corporate taxation, tawag dito, incorporation, and the like. So, medyo wala talagang kinalaman. Although, so recently, I joined another firm, and I'm allowed naman to develop my own cases. And I was telling Vincent De Jesus actually the other day, na kasi magka-chat kami, na I accepted it kasi isa sa goal ko talaga is to have practice for the soul. Kasi parang before, dahil puro corporate, parang naubos na ako parang wala ka ng kaluluwa. Naubos na ng korporasyon, yung lahat ng soul mo, yung creativity mo, yung conscience mo. So, sabi ko, this time, I want my practice. Like, what really helped me actually was the BL boom. And recognizing that there are still, that I'm very privileged with what I've experienced. And I'm very privileged that I'm also a lawyer and I know my rights. And when you're a lawyer, people seldom try to bulldoze you because they know you'll bite back and you'll bite back hard. So medyo ilang karamihan pag abogado ang kausap. So when I with the BL boom and people actually talking about the issues, on Kala Towers, on the Bill Bros. Um, and I realized, ang dami pang may kailangan ng tulong. So, what I thought was, during my practice now, I will actually encourage people from the community to reach out to me if I can help with anything. 'Di ba? Kung basic na advice lang naman sa mga kinakaharap nila, then I'll have time for that. Kumbaga.
Why do you hear another audio? Is that coming from?
Wait, because I'm actually on Zoom.
Oh,
There you go.
sorry. Are you ano?
I was on Zoom earlier with Kent, Nolan, Diana, and then akala ko natulog na sila.
Oh, they're still talking. Well, say
Oo,
hi to
ayun.
them for me. Hi.
Uh, hi, wait, let me chat. I sent the link pala to Gus and to
Yeah, go. Just but
to
they're not
John, just
appearing
if they
to
want to
me.
join.
If they want to join, like yeah, we can like still like be on it and like until 2. So yeah, it's 1:13. Let's give ourselves like discipline. Let's be here until 2. Kasi may
Yes,
remember kami nila Gus, umabot kami ng 5, 6.
4. Oo.
It
The
felt so
longest one,
bad.
literal, was it 5 ba? The longest
Basta
one? 5
sobrang
a.m.
sobrang maliwanag na sa LA.
Maliwanag na. Oo.
Parang iba, no?
Oo, chat warrior din ako noon. Andun pa ako. Gising ako hanggang hindi natatapos.
So we can like be on it. Like let's give ourselves until 2. That's still a lot of time. So
Uh, if they wanna come in, they can.
if they want to join, just give them the link. That's fine. So
Mm.
so as a lawyer, ano yung position mo sa sa Soji?
As a lawyer, I want it passed, obviously. In fact, there should be more in those provisions than what's already there. Pero obviously, yeah, I want it passed immediately.
Can you like enlighten us about it? Like
Okay,
being like
siguro
kasi
one thing that
you
I
would
would want.
understand it more than we would. Di
Mm.
ba? Parang
Well, the Soji bill is, and this is what I will harp on it, siguro, what I will like focus on. The Soji bill is not about the LGBTQIA
it's
community.
not. It's just about
It's not.
protecting
It's
yourself
about,
against bias
right,
on that part of yourself,
right.
regardless if you're
It's
straight.
empowering every person, every Filipino out there,
Exactly. Oh,
regardless of their gender, regardless of their sexuality. And that's a lot of people don't understand and refuse to understand.
I
Kasi
know. I know.
it's being pushed forward by the LGBTQI community. They automatically think
Wait. Oh
it
my
must
God.
be a simple bill.
Somebody wants to join, but how do
Okay,
you? Uh,
join.
hi.
Hey, John.
Kumusta?
What
Good
is
morning.
up? Yeah. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, I'm
Uh,
good. I woke up. I woke
uh,
up really nice. Really well this morning. I felt so strong-willed, if you know what I mean.
Oo,
Strong-willed.
Please keep a lookout of
napapasa ko nga.
keep a lookout of my tweets, guys.
Oo,
I woke up strong today.
slept strong, woke up strong.
Yeah, I slept for like 10 hours or something, so it was good. No, yeah, the I've been really good. It's been weird weather here in San Francisco, so it was raining a lot, and then now it's cold, it's dry, but it's really windy, and so yeah,
How are you
I'm just
guys
trying to
though?
stay inside. Good, pretty good. My brother like did travel across the country for a task, and he just got back last night. And so I'm a little bit worried about that, but we have him secluded in the house, and
He's
um,
quarantining.
he's quarantining. Yeah. Although he did bring a box of beignet mix from Cafe Du
Nice.
Monde, and I was so tempted to like touch it. I was like, let me wipe it down first, just in case. But how are you guys? Hi, Mamshi. Hi,
We're,
Mamshi
we,
Rocky.
we were just talking about
Suji Bill.
yeah, Soji Bell.
Cool, 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 cool. Yeah, I did catch a little bit of that conversation then from backstage. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. It's so crazy how people like, how straight people just kind of result to their rights being taken away just because we're talking about LGBTQ rights, you know?
I
Like
know.
if you
Right.
actually were to read what's happening with the Soji bill, is that it affects you too. Like if in some way there was a restaurant that you wanted to work at or a company that you wanted to work at, but the boss or the hiring person
Or
is
against state rights.
discriminative
It's
of
a chauvinist.
discriminating
It's a chauvinist.
Discriminative.
It's a
uh, um
chauvinist.
yes against your sexuality being straight and say, oh,
Mhm.
you're too straight for this, you're too straight for here, or we're only hiring gay people at this gay club.
Yeah.
You can get that.
Sue.
Yeah, you can get them sued because that's your right,
Actually,
and
I
the
really
Soji
wanted,
bill protects you from that.
like, Jude and John, as with the limited capacity that we have, and owing to these like 28 people who are watching us, how, the multitudes of 28.
Yes.
How can we actually, do something about this? Like, there obviously
Education talaga eh. Kasi,
education has
You know what's
been
funny? What's really funny is that for the longest time, people would hate like let's look at people that are in the front lines of these movements, right? If someone is fighting for civil rights, and they're in the foreground, there used to be some sort of hate towards those that are just doing the online, just doing the by just on their own, like in their homes, promoting or educating. Right? They would hate on that because like you're not in the front lines. But what's crazy about now is that we're all in the same playing field if we're not like literally there,
Mhm.
and so we all have the same platform. So what we can do is that is the word, and just doing what you did tonight and having platform for this conversation is that,
right. I
so
mean,
the
there,
more that we talk about it, the more that we educate our friends and family in the Philippines about this law and how it or this bill and how it could help everyone. It helps everyone.
Everyone.
It covers everybody.
with
And it's all it is just evening it out for your queer brothers and sisters,
Yeah.
um
And we have to emphasize it's evening it out, not necessarily by putting, because they
by
think it's
putting
like
them down, by grabbing
putting
them
it
down.
down.
It's like,
It's
no.
not. It's literally like lifting everyone on the same platform.
Yeah. And what's
Um,
so wrong with that? What's so
them
wrong with that?
understand the general public what Suji is.
Mhm. Yeah.
To
isa pa
begin
yun.
with,
And a
not the
bigger
Isa
law.
pa yun.
What's,
what's
Isa pa yun.
right,
'di ba? What
right.
what what gender, what
Yes.
it
And
is.
that
Sexual
has to start,
orientation,
that
gender
has to
identity,
start
expression.
kasi very early eh.
Yeah.
That has to start with the
Needs to be
kids.
needs to be in the school. But right now, as far
The
as like what
problem
needs to
is
be
who will
done right
train
now.
them when the people who are there teaching them right now don't
Exactly.
understand it either.
Exactly. So what happens? What's who's responsible is really the government. You know,
Yeah.
because what is a fair government? A fair government would
Obviously, but
educate
we
everybody
educate
on certain
them.
on the certain bills, whether or not it's good, right? They will still educate everyone so that they know what they're voting for. Correct. So and I know it's the Philippine government we're talking about here, but when it comes with the platforms, there are so many people who take their platforms and go with it, and what's incredible now is that the Philippines has no choice, right? About they cannot filter everything that happens on the internet anymore, right? They can't filter it like they did before on TV and what's being fed to their people. So now is
They're
the time.
trying to.
Right. They're of course they're trying to, but now is the time to utilize that, So more talks on this and really like getting it into a platform that just has everybody looking. If not
Yeah,
TikTok, I feel like there should be a TikTok movement with
exactly.
Soji. Like I feel like that would be
That's
amazing.
what I that's if anything, that's what I would want to happen.
Mhm.
Like influencers actually use influence,
Yeah.
their influence to speak up about topics that they believe in.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be about the LGBTQIA
I'm about to start a challenge.
plight
I'm about to
all
start a
the
challenge.
time.
I don't even have a TikTok, but I think I might
Oh,
make a TikTok now just to make a challenge.
yeah, 'di ba? Parang kung ang daming issue na kailangang harapin ng Pilipinas. So, LGBTQIA is just one of them. Poverty is still there. Miseducation is still there. Historical revisionism is still there.
Mhm.
There's a reason why these assholes, the Marcoses, are still in power.
Mm.
And I
Yeah.
guess I will call them assholes. There was one time actually. Short kwento lang. I was watching Insang so as a play at the CCP. It was their premiere show. Tapos Imelda was there. So she came in CCP eh. So syempre siya pumondo nun, 'di ba? Uh, tawag to, everyone stood up, was clapping, ganyan. I was still sat down. I never stood up.
Love that.
Tapos, I spoke ng malakas. Sabi ko, why are all these people clapping for someone who stole from the country?
Mm.
Tapos tumingin yung katabi ko, umupo bigla.
Nice.
Kasi a lot of people still think na you have to do what's right, what's proper. And what was proper was to honor the honorary guest.
Right.
But if the honorary guest stole from your country, what's there to honor?
Right.
Diba? So, yung ganong mentality,
How would the
kailangan,
person deserve? How would the person deserve your?
oh, where's the honor in that?
Right.
We're in this situation because of them.
Yeah.
Where's the honor in that? So, bakit natin
Generations
sila
are going to be
i-glorify?
are have suffered and are suffering because of their.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Diba? So, kailangan yung ganyang mentality na uunahin yung what's proper or what's right based on someone's standard. It has to be taken away. We all
It's
have to be critical
not
thinkers.
necessarily taken away, but in consideration, of course, like because it's a lot more complicated than that,
No,
right?
no,
There's
I mean you
there's
have to be more critically minded.
Ito na nga,
in
oh.
your own,
Oo,
right?
in your own person, you have to be more critically
not
minded.
because everybody's standing and clapping.
Yes, right. Matutong mag-isip para sa sarili.
Kaya nga,
Yeah.
I cannot discern where the flack against that bill is coming from. Because,
One, hinarang nilang Catholic Church.
obviously, parang somebody's bad-mouthing it.
Mhm.
Yeah, hinaharang siya ng Christian groups, ng Catholic Church.
Yep.
Bakit? Kasi akala nga tungkol sa kabaklaan, hindi po.
Hindi nga, hindi.
Hindi po.
Parang, the Catholic Church is supposed to be intelligent because they're like supposed to be educated and they can like understand everything that's. Have they even read it?
Okay. The one thing that we need to really recognize though is Catholicism in itself and its foundations. The way that we see binary in sexuality is because of Catholicism. It's because that was rewritten.
Adam and Eve.
Or because of organized religion in general.
Organized religion.
Organized religion
Catholic
in general,
Church,
but
it's really organized religion in general.
but you never saw any other religion rewrite history, rewrite the laws of the land, rewrite what's normal, right? Just as I think there was a certain a recent finding. I forgot where it was. Please correct me if I'm wrong. And if you do know what I'm mentioning, please go ahead and write it in the comments. But there was a certain finding about I believe it was a diary of a person in like the 1700s.
I think I saw your post.
1700.
About that.
My goodness.
Talking about the normalcy of homosexuality, the normalcy of all of it, and how he had described that was so different from how we saw it and what's normal now, normal, quote unquote. And just to point that kind of thing out is that if we're going to look at having this bill passed or be understood by people, we need to really understand like where Catholicism lies in the Philippines and what control it has, right? And I'm not talking about religion. I'm not talking about your relationship with God because I have that. you know. But what I'm saying here is how it affects the people around you, and how long are we gonna suppress people who are just being people and living themselves, just being themselves, you know?
Right.
Like how are we
Born
still gonna go on
born a certain way, right?
just born a
Right.
certain way? This is not a fucking choice. Well, maybe this right here is a choice because, but come
How
on,
many
I
how many
Shirt is
colors
a
does it
choice, but
change to be?
what's that?
this shirt is a choice, but
Yes,
uh,
but my being is not. So
Yeah.
I think there's really like it needs like some like really like power jacking like the shit out of the
Mhm.
the grounds of this. But I have like a lot of like faith in the community and how strong we are, and also there's with what's going on to what's great with everybody just being more connected through the internet is that more people are aware. Everyone are, more people around the world are aware of what's going on, and that's where my faith lies. And I think that it's really important to do things like I really think I'm gonna
for me
start
din naman
drunk. And
kasi,
I'm not
John,
drunk right now. I didn't drink at all.
Same, John.
I am drinking a
I
lot.
know.
But for me naman, I will also admit that as part of the LGBT, all of these things have also been like some quite a lot for me to take in.
Okay.
Yes, of
Like,
course.
di ba, parang
I'll
suddenly,
be
di ba,
right back. Bathroom break.
Cool.
sure. Kasi parang, di ba, parang John, parang at first there was just like really man, woman, straight,
Mhm,
gay.
mhm.
And then you were brought up that if you're not a boy or a girl, and then you're gay,
Mhm.
and you were all lumped together, lesbians.
And it's like the community had just learned that. They just learned the word gay. They just started accepting gay, and they're like,
Exactly.
"What? No."
Basta you're not straight.
Right.
So you're lumped
It's all
together
just
with
lumped
the
in one. Right.
lesbians, the gays, the trans, everyone. And then parang recently I just really got into, and every I think the entire world is getting used to like the entire spectrum of it.
Right. Yeah.
So, which
And
is like,
and that's the important thing is that the more understanding there is, you'll be surprised at how much vast how much bigger it is, the spectrum.
yeah, yeah.
Kasi even I being in a more obscure part of that spectrum, I'm still learning. I'm still learning of people. I'm still understanding people. I get to be blessed to be in San Francisco, to be surrounded by
Yeah, to be more
people,
progressive people, right?
right,
You're in
progressive
the
people, and
you're
more expressive people here.
can you
So
imagine being in Nairobi?
right,
Di ba?
amazing.
Or in like, Kathmandu.
Right, right.
Diba?
It's crazy. I think that what we really need to put to light and just kind of focus on is the community that exists and are fighting, because now's the time to really get everybody educated on what's going on with the bill, and
And even
how
amongst ourselves, hindi naman kasi John, how are we supposed to organize ourselves?
right.
If if we're also actually honestly we're figuring out
Mhm,
amongst ourselves, because
mhm.
I'm not even sure. I'm not honestly, to be totally honest, I'm not even sure if I'm classifying myself correctly.
Right. No, I love that. I love that. There are people who are still, for me, like it took, I did identify as bi for a while upon, just after a long thought process of what's going on and like where I'm at.
Mhm.
And then I get into a relationship with a trans person, and then I'm like, oh, well, how do I describe myself now? So there is still kind of like a daunting task of that, but it's not really. That's the thing though. We're fighting to be recognized, but also we're fighting to the point that it doesn't need to be a conversation anymore, right?
Are we This is my question. Are
Mhm.
we fighting to be recognized, or are we fighting that people should be able to
Accept you no matter what.
eh, the self.
Right.
Because I'm not even sure if street people really are like black and white straight, just that.
Let's not get into that,
I mean,
Carl.
but
Let us
seriously,
not get into that because yes, you're right. You're totally right. Uh, like even here in San Francisco, the more that you find out, people would say that there are less straight people in San Francisco. No,
Mm.
there are not less straight people in San Francisco. There are just more people who know who they are because they get to express, they get to
right,
explore, and they
exactly.
get to open up into who they can be and who they are and who they're meant to be. And that's what sucks about like the suppression really is that there are people who will live their whole life not being able to have met themselves, you know. And so
Yeah.
with that said, the more we express ourselves, I think that's really good. It's very very good. But oh, of
Before
course we don't want kasi
you
diba
have to
nakakapagod din naman
understand
like
first or
hmm,
discern.
right.
You have to. I mean, it starts with
Pero then
not
diba, Carl,
going with
how do you internalize something when what you're seeing won't let you?
exactly. So it
Diba?
starts with not just accepting what is and think for yourself. What am
Right,
I really?
right.
Right.
I love that. I love that
So
take. I really do love that take because I think it's something when you do that, you care, diba? When you involve yourself in relating yourself to what's going on, you end up caring more, right? But
you
when
know,
you take away yourself from that, and then you talk as if you're not in that community and you're not understanding them, what do you get? Fear. You get fear from what you're talking at, you know?
because honestly, at the end of the day, what you really want to prevent is not really, it's not really about making yourself happy. It's really about not disappointing other people or not making just like parang letting people down
Yeah.
by just going with the obvious.
hmm Yeah. And that's
I
that's
mean,
disappointing.
right? Like for example, like if I just take myself to be, I'm born cisgender, whatever. So I'm just going to go with it, and then along the line, and when as I live my life, I
But see,
try
we
to
have to be
do
careful with that because, like, easily that could be defined in, within Christian or Catholic eyes that that's the gay agenda. They're gonna be like, they're just trying to get everybody to be gay, you know. So let's,
and
I
you're all
mean,
sinners.
yeah, you're all heathens. So I think it definitely it is. It's we just want people to express who they are. We just want people to
Yeah.
know who they are
Exactly.
and just live their lives without having to worry about being accepted.
Yeah. And even, they don't even have to label themselves.
Mhm.
That's not even a
Label
prerequisite.
exactly.
Yes.
You know, that the reason it's called the spectrum is because there's a myriad of points in between.
Mhm,
It's not just red, Roy G. Biv, red, orange, yellow.
mhm,
Between red and orange, there's infinite number of points,
mhm,
before you transition from red to orange.
mhm,
And that's exactly what makes it a spectrum. You could be as red as you want or as
mhm,
green as you want and still be you.
mhm,
Because that's who you are. You're
Can,
more than just one thing.
mhm.
can you
You
just
know?
tell me if I'm gaga? Gaga lang ba ako? Pero I think, I think everybody should just be pan.
No naman.
No, no.
And I
Um,
mean, at least you're
Ano, no,
open.
kasi
No,
totoo,
and the
totoo 'yun.
open.
The openness,
I'm
the
oh,
saying
openness
that
is
it's
like
the
when you, I
openness.
like, I get what you're saying. I get what you're
uh-huh.
saying. Is that just saying it shouldn't matter what the sex is, right?
Yes.
And I feel like in towards the future, that would be a mindset, right? And if you were to talk to somebody who's straight and say that, you know what, like, I have talked to plenty of straight people who would say, who say that they are like it doesn't matter that whatever sexuality the person is, but if they fall in love, that's that right there is
That idea.
pansexual identity, but they're straight because they fell for the opposite sex,
Mm.
you know.
Because you're already
Um,
doing it the trend.
siguro,
Right.
for me, yung sasabi ni Carl, instead of everyone being pan,
Mhm.
it's more of everyone being fluid.
A
Fluid.
mindset. Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a mindset na parang you're just open
Yeah.
Yeah.
regardless of the trend that you
Mhm.
have been leaving behind.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
It's just
that's why I
fluidity.
told you na parang am I just being stupid, naive, or whatever,
No,
or
no, no.
No,
It,
no,
there's
no.
you have a great point. I think it's it, it it's
Gender and
just
sexuality are fluid.
they are fluid, and you're right that if people were to internalize and think that, then
Mm,
less problems in what
yeah,
we're talking about. Pero there are really people who are really straight, like they really are straight. But
mm.
with what you're saying, how it can relate is just it shouldn't be a question. It shouldn't be like ew. Why would I like a guy? You know?
Yeah,
yeah. Like I said before in one of our RVs, hindi ko kayo pinipigilan, bakit niyo ako pinipilit?
right.
Hmm.
Mm.
Love that.
Yun nga, respeto lang naman.
Oo.
Kasi it's sad actually that Soji has to be legislated because that means we're legislating respect.
Right.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
respect should
And
be something that's
human
present
decency and
already,
human decency.
regardless of anyone's sexuality, regardless of
Right.
anyone's religion, anyone's race.
Yep.
Um, respect should be there.
Hmm.
If it's there, we wouldn't have all these issues. We wouldn't have all these problems.
Yep.
Pero yun nga eh, we're power dynamics. All these things are essentially being used as tools to oppress other people. Yun lang yun eh. Lagi na lang it's a means of oppression. Ay sorry, nung feedback ng mic ko. Hindi.
'Di ba? Parang it's a law that protects everyone, and they think that it's just really an agenda being like, parang
How about
uh
this? Let's try and do something for a task before next Saturday night. Is that we'll tayong tatlo
Hmm.
we'll have to report on something with concrete receipts that
on
we're doing acts on educating people on the Soji bill
Hmm. I would love that. Sige.
challenge.
Yeah.
And
I,
if it needs to be educating ourselves first,
That's
awesome.
yes.
good enough. Yeah.
Let's do that. So let's do that. And I'd like to challenge everyone that's watching as well. See you guys next week with homework.
Yeah.
Besides the board game that Gus wants to play.
Mm-mm.
well, well,
Share your receipts.
yeah, the board game is, I mean, we before we get to the board game, we'll have plenty of time talking about this anyway. And
Mm-hmm.
I think we do with the platform that we have. I think it's awesome. And something was kind of like sparked in me, with this. I have yes, BRD. So it's something that's burdened me for a while, and so I think that just me being outside doesn't necessarily push me out of it, because I am Filipino. It's in my blood, and I have family and friends out there. So yeah, let's challenge
Yeah.
ourselves with this.
And a push for the Soji bill here will of course impact Filipinos most,
Yes,
but it can also be inspiration for other countries to actually have that kind of legislation where they are. So we're yun nga eh, the world right now, it's no longer countries divided by oceans.
hmm,
They're countries connected by the internet.
yep.
So yung influence with each other, ibang-iba na.
Hmm. And you can't silence a community anymore. So
Yeah.
um, yeah, I think we're onto something here. Um, I think it's we've talked about it so many times already, and I
Mhm.
feel like I'm like just like repeating myself a lot. And with that said, there needs to be
Pero
more.
kasi we have to really feel the urgency, because like the
Yeah.
Congress, and like it's going to close again, and like in like 2 years we're
Mhm.
going to be facing another administrations, we're going to be facing like, and then they will like use this again to get our votes.
Yeah.
No
And then
na
not do anything
talaga.
about
Like,
it.
this
Yeah.
is so stupid. We have to have this done now.
Mhm. Yes.
That's my ano eh.
Mhm. And
My
yun nga, why we have to educate our not just ourselves, not just those who are within the community. Although we do have to educate the community,
Yeah. Mhm.
but for everyone there out there watching, if you can just talk to one person and be able to open that person's mind, not even to convince them, just to allow them to think for themselves, that's already something good.
Yeah.
Hayaan mo lang na makapag-isip yung ibang tao para sa sarili nila nang hindi nila kailangang sumunod sa sinasabi ng iba. Yun lang. Kung magagawa natin yun sa mga nakakasalamuha natin, no? Sa mga people sa mga taong nakakausap natin, even a stranger,
Pero
yung
also,
naghihintay ka ng FX, may
Jude and
nakatsikahan
John
ka.
also parang we also parang always talk in concept na parang this is good and this is like
Mhm.
this and that.
Mhm.
But I also want to have like a real program, like parang outlining what it really is.
Yes.
Mm.
So maybe we can like have, I don't know, I can talk to Gus or whoever who has like a
Yeah, we can.
may channel
We
that really
definitely
have
do
a lot
something
of
with that.
following and
I mean,
maybe
I've learned a lot with Streamyard and what to do with Streamyard. So, so yeah, we can definitely do that. A more learning experience
so
for everyone.
maybe with somebody who has like a bigger reach, because like honestly, I will be honest, like my channel doesn't really somebody who has like a bigger to host something that really discusses this for real,
Yeah, I
because
Yeah.
mean,
it's
we
always
have.
it's always like theoretical, this is that, but what is it really? And so I mean, we can't really rely on people to understand it on their own.
Right.
Yeah.
So there has to be something that parang will really, so that when people defend it, they really know what they're talking about.
Mhm.
Cool.
So
Agree.
maybe we can like talk amongst each other or
Mhm.
talk to Gus or
Mhm.
people who have actually have higher, who have like bigger reach, like, to
Mhm.
actually talk about this, and we
I
can
mean, sana nga, no? Kasi, I mean, we have people naman, someone like, say, Jody Santa Maria, who produced and gambled on The Boy Foretold.
yeah.
Diba?
Yeah,
Someone as big with that.
there's yeah, we have I think we have the connections to do so. I think what we need to focus on is really the
What the law
education
is about,
and what to,
seriously.
what exactly and
And
what to deliver. Because finding someone who will have the platform for this is not going to be hard. I know for a fact because we're all connected and this is something that needs to be done. So I think what yes, we need to talk amongst ourselves as far as
Logistics.
like,
getting the
it,
logistics done and then
or
getting
if we're like parang if we can like cast it like simultaneously, like
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, Facebook, YouTube, like
Yeah, like but
Kumu,
Mhm.
TikTok.
yeah, but it just has to be like discussed in depth,
Yes,
right?
Yeah.
It's
well, I okay. So the so I have been speaking with a friend of mine. I didn't want to. I'm not going to go into too much details just because I don't want to stump and like you know ruin it. But there uh I have a friend who is in the works with some people. People it's a curation of creatives, right? Of connected people to ABS to certain companies and platforms for the Philippines, and with a plan that needs to be set down when it comes with education for people is that there is definitely an in-depth one where we can have a discussion just like this, but also short informational videos definitely do their work
Yeah.
because a lot of people now are just scroll. So
uh-huh.
that's something that we need to also implement and do. So all of it is definitely accessible. We can definitely do this. This will roll out just as well did Sid and Kenton C-Rex did with the BL community fundraiser. Um,
Right.
this can roll out so well because it's focused on the community and for the betterment of the Filipino people as a whole.
It's not
Um,
just a community. Actually, I also want to like, parang okay, but we can like inform and educate the community, but you know how we really have to also like appeal to the lawmakers.
Yes. No.
At the
Well.
end of the
Yeah.
day, it's them who are going to be voting against or for this.
hmm Constituents. I don't know if you guys have constituents in the Philippines.
Yeah, of course, yes, we do.
Okay.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
actually have a way to pass a bill by
Awesome.
constituent assembly, but
Cool.
um, it's very hard. It requires a lot.
but sometimes
Well,
you
well,
really
well.
have to.
The thing is, today everybody as can be accountable. It's not just MTRCB watching people,
No,
No,
but
and
sometimes
everybody
you
can
really
be.
have to
no, I mean
make
the constitution makes it hard.
Oh,
you
okay. The
really have
concept
to
the
make
laws.
the lawmakers also understand what this is. Sometimes
Yeah,
I just
But
feel I really
what
do.
makes
by referendum rather.
what makes the
But
lawmakers understand the people? And so when you have people
what
behind
makes
you,
the lawmakers understand is
Sometimes you
policy.
have to appeal
If
in
they
this
won't
country.
get
So,
if they won't get the vote,
Jude,
that's when they
sometimes
understand.
I understand, but who gets to vote for those policies?
the lawmakers
Money,
nga lang, the Congress.
Money.
money gets
The
to vote.
Congress
Okay,
only.
okay,
You're
but
not
what is
guaranteed if
what's
your
important?
congress
What's important these days?
you're not
Social
guaranteed if
social
your
media,
congressman will
social
actually
media,
think
right?
about what your how you're
I think you're discounting the power of the youth and social media. Youth
No,
youth
if
and social media
anything,
right now, because
Eric,
okay, let's say
I am
because we don't have
begging for
money,
the
right?
youth to come in, actually,
Huh?
to
So no,
register and
what I'm
vote.
saying, right? What I'm saying though is that there is power in social
There is,
media. There is power in
there is,
there is
exposing. There is power in exposing people.
there
there
is.
is. But
So
sometimes
if we have to educate and get to the right channels, like manually, we can get letters written out and get it read to the right people. All we need to do is connect and say, hey, those people have kids, those people have children in their families, and be like, hey, we when we get to reach everyone and say, you know what, like we need to hold all these people responsible. Everybody has cell phones in the Philippines,
but
even the kid that's
I'm just saying that,
good.
but okay, I mean, while that is correct, and we can like do that, we also cannot discount the fact that maybe we should also gone for like the actual people who vote directly already,
Right,
because it's
of
a
course.
two-tier thing. Eh. If you're going to
Right.
like create
Pero
demand
how do
to the
we know? How do we
constituents
know how to reach
and
them?
rely on the constituents to educate these
I
lawmakers,
understand.
we don't have time for that anymore because that's what we have been aiming for like
What,
kingdom.
dude, that's what I'm saying. You don't the How many views can a TikTok video get? How many views can all these platforms get? And with that, we can find. Okay,
John,
I
but
feel like
John,
I feel like
what
I'm
matters
talking
is
to like
we
judges, and
we
I need
but
like law or
those
whatever.
videos can get
Did
Like
views.
I need to use an example, right? I need to use an example where
Rocket
a,
what Mike?
a teen has done has woken up a whole country because of social media, right? Greta Thunberg, right? And Thornberry, Thornberg, Thornberg, and what she's done with that. She's a child. She didn't have the power to go and get the effects, get the votes from the powerful people in her country. What she used was social media. What she used was her te- her te- her pre the other kids, and say, hey, is your parent part of the people that write the law? You know,
John, I think okay, here's the thing. Greta was successful in a certain political dynamic, okay, in a certain political structure. But that political structure is very much different from the political structure of the Philippines. In terms of communication access, yes, we have a lot of cell phones, but not many people still have internet. If
right?
internet is
Right,
still concentrated within the city.
but everyone knows everything. Do
No,
you
no, no.
know? Okay, I hate to make it morbid, but like okay, I'm not. Never mind. Go ahead.
Uh-huh. No, no.
Okay,
What I'm trying to say is that I'm not discounting your idea, okay? But if we are going to implement something like that, we have to look at the grassroots. We have to look at um, the day-to-day lives of these people and what matters to them.
TikTok
Because
videos. TikTok
no,
videos matter to these people
no, no,
all
no,
the
no, no.
time.
In the metro, yes.
The
In the
city,
provinces, no.
yes.
I understand.
So and the voting people, those with the most power, are not in the cities.
Hmm.
They're in the provinces. They're the
Okay.
ones being controlled by money. They're the ones being controlled by hunger. They're the ones being controlled by misinformation, miseducation. If we're just talking about Metro Manila, Duterte wouldn't have been elected,
Yeah.
right?
Literal lang.
Yun
Literal
yun
lang.
eh. So parang if we're I mean
You're
again,
right.
not that
You're
it's
right.
not your idea,
You're
but
totally
we
right.
have
I, I,
to
I
we have
didn't I
to
didn't take in consideration how disconnected communication really is in the Philippines.
right.
No,
Um,
it's also
We we
the
have to
model of the
mold
and how,
it
how
country.
money
to
how
live
many
with
how
it.
money really does control
And,
everything there.
honestly, John, also we're not a federal government. We are
Right.
not.
I totally missed
So,
that point.
so it's
No,
like
because for
we
me,
are
I when I moved away from the Philippines, I was 11. I came back as an adult, and when I came back as an adult, I was like, how is everything so inaccessible? Like how?
because, diba?
And so I get what you're saying. I am sorry. I need to be more
It's
educated
okay.
on that. But I think that it would still be effective in the sense that
Right,
with Metro Manila, and
right.
and there are still people who are in Metro Manila, and then and or
Metro
city
Manila cannot really do
and
everything because at the
right.
end of the day, it has to be like.
Did my
So I think
internet give up?
what
Oh
Metro
no.
Manila, what we can do is actually to educate people in order to actually vote for the right people in the respective districts. It has to start with getting the right people in power.
Right. First.
But that's
True.
not easy, huh? Number one, it's really not easy. And then number two is like, it's not for me. It's not enough for the constituents to know what should happen.
Mhm.
Because at the end of the day, these people who were voted into power can just really disregard what. Where's Jude? Did he just leave
I
us?
I don't know. He had a there was I think he got a message from somebody, and then had
Well,
to.
so he can just like but as I was saying, but it's not just enough for people to know what should happen, right?
Yeah,
Wait.
I think a lot needs to change there.
Yeah. So maybe the government heard me.
Yeah.
I got disconnected.
So
They're like they're like
even
stop
if
him.
like, all the constituents have this idea, it still really falls on the officials, like to vote.
Right.
Yeah, that's why
It's
we're
an uphill.
we're
It's definitely an uphill battle,
it
but
is.
what we have here is really the urge to do something. So
The way we're
Yeah.
structured, yeah.
yeah,
And yeah, please everyone, if you haven't registered,
Vote.
register, vote.
and
That's the
please and please
if you
don't and please don't vote blindly. There was something that was great that's been happening here in the States, is that for people who don't necessarily know who to vote for, there is an unbiased website that we have here that tells you everything with the laws that you're voting for, and each of the person in an office that you're going to vote for. Hopefully, maybe that's something that can be provided in the Philippines. Maybe someone, I don't know, maybe eventually this is something that we can get to with what we're doing. So my brother's not
Yeah, but
listening.
so that's before we like end, say it's already 1:55. I said we're going to end at 2. We can end like at 2:15. It's been so heavy kasi
Yeah,
I don't want to end this heavily, and we promise that maybe like when it is, I don't want to like say, we're gonna talk to everybody, like have like a special
yeah,
episode on all
assist,
these, because this is very very complicated, and we want to have like parang
and
people
it needs
to.
to be fun, right? It needs to be fun. Learning needs to be fun.
yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
So I'll
so
just be like,
so if we have
so
like
let me tell you all about the Soji bill.
But
Oh
seriously,
my God.
pero all I want to say is like because I also heard that in the upcoming elections there are already two parties who are hoping to capitalize on the pink votes or in the gay votes or insofar as the what you call this the party list voting is concerned. Party list parang they're already
Party
two.
has been so abused.
Yeah, there are already two parties who are hoping to capitalize on our weaknesses.
Mhm.
So I just hope that you don't listen to them if you're really truly LGBT and maybe sana as a community we can like put up like a unified front para hindi tayo magamit, guys.
Right.
Seriously.
Yeah.
And
Because
kasi
I've
then
heard of
also
two politicians who actually, kind of like tried to register.
already.
I don't want to say it now because it's not confirmed, but
Okay.
Sige, after this, just tell us ha.
kasi baka ma-cancel tayo, 'di ba?
I'll check with people in
Baka
Congress.
bigyan nila akong barilin from
Baka
the
ma-red tag ka.
Pero wag na tayo magpagamit, guys. I mean,
Yes.
LGBT is we are who we are, and it's not really let's not make it an excuse for them to actually use us
Right.
for their
And
agenda.
let's
For
make
their
it
agenda.
let's make it better for our future of LGBTQ
Yeah. This is no longer for us. We're already living our lives.
yes.
But let's pave the way for those who'll be coming after us.
Exactly.
Mhm. So that said, and since we promised to actually give them a more a
I'm
more
just
Happy.
let's move on.
more erudite and more informed discussion on this. Hey, what are we going to talk about in the next 15 minutes that is like worth which is fun.
Fun.
You have to give us suggestions because I'm not really fun.
Um you say fun, right? Not kalat.
Kalat and fun are like, like, yeah. But I don't
Almost
know the
synonymous
same
these
thing.
days.
Why?
Okay.
Kasi nga, nawala yung kalat hours. So, akala
Yeah,
ko na mag-inom tonight.
Hindi naman
Hindi
to kalat
nag-prepare.
hours. It's like,
this is
uy,
Carlet hours.
Carlat hours.
this is anti-boredom squad.
Anti-boredom squad. I get it. I like it. I like it.
Next week, we're going to be back on Gus's channel. We are.
Yes.
Hopefully, if his internet gets better.
Oo. PLDT, kamusta naman? Globe, kamusta naman?
Nako po. Pero grabe daw. I was hearing a lot about the internet connection right now.
Ito, how do we, paano ka nabudol nung huling Valentine's
Hindi ako
Day?
nabudol. Hindi ako nabubudol ng Valentine's.
Ako kinantahan ako.
Ah!
Yes. It was really cute. Nagtanong si wag kayong magalit sa akin. Nagtanong.
Oo. Ano ba kami nagalit? Porque ba kami ni Carl walang Valentine?
Meron
Oy,
yung Valentine's.
Oy, may Valentine
The
si
audience.
Carl.
I went live.
The audience ng Valentine niya.
Oo.
The viewers, sorry.
Oo, kami din pala. Ako din pala, kalat hours.
Yeah.
Sinalubong nga pala namin ng Valentine's.
Yes. Kasama ata ako nun. Di ba ako
It's
kasama
nice.
nun?
I think
Oo,
Kasama
kasama
ako.
ka.
Yeah, I
Tayo
think
with the BL
Valentine's-
Frags.
Yeah,
Oh, hi
Valentine's
nga
Day.
pala sa BL
I
Frags.
love Frags. That was so much fun. I had so much fun with them last
Yeah.
week. That's why I was so excited for this week. I was like, man, like I got up early. I got up at 4 a.m. today.
Yeah.
But I ended up going back into sleep. So that was good.
Yeah,
I
no.
slept for an extra
And
like
stuff.
4 hours.
Sabi ni Raquel, matulog na daw tayo.
Grabe ka, ma'am.
Ma'am Shiraki. Actually, magandang suggestion. One of the best suggestions from Ma'am Shiraki's were very very kalat. What was Ma'am Shiraki, bigyan mo kami ng kalat, please.
Oh, wait. John, how did you spend Valentine's having like a long distance?
Yun, nagpadala ako ng stuff. And then, we spent like practically the whole day together. Just
Like how?
watching
Seriously,
stuff.
how?
Via like all the platforms like Messenger and we would jump into StreamYard to watch like movies, and then we'd go eat, and then yeah, I had some stuff delivered to him in the morning. Actually, Gus helped me out there. Thanks, Gus. Yeah, so yeah, I just sent some. I just sent and then I sent some merch to like GSP merch because we met through like a GSP related thing. So I got him Gaya sa pelikula shirt and a keychain. Yun lang. Bakit parang ang dami kailangan sa akin?
Ikaw din naman kasi yung
Ikaw lang na kasi yung may
Valentine's dito,
wala
no?
kami ikukwento ni Carl.
Wala kami ikikwento. Seriously. That's true. Oh, yeah, oo. Yeah, oh.
Oo.
Pero teka lang, February 20 na. Bakit
Nag-assume
Valentine's?
naman ako. Single ka nga ba talaga, Jude? Baka naman hindi.
Single, ready to mingle.
Ready to mingle, guys.
How long have you been single, Jude? How?
My entire life. Pareho tayo, Carl.
Hindi nga.
Pero,
Single kayo
oh,
pareho.
honestly,
Hindi, except for one thing. Oo, hindi ako cherry magic.
Okay.
pero honestly, yung mga magagandang goods na gagayang, this is just my observation, FB dating.
Yeah.
Magagandang what?
Goods. Merchandise. Oo, parang better than Tinder or whatever other platform.
Ano ba?
FB dating. Okay,
ang
so
weird nung UI ng FB dating.
for a while, but I just
I
don't
mean,
want to sign up for anything like that
If
anymore.
you're going to look at FB dating, it's like good stock.
Talaga?
Although
ang daming DPS doon, nakakatakot.
But the thing is with Facebook nga naman is you have a profile that's been made already. Like that's really been like it's already done. Like it's not like some just
Rando
a poster,
thing
just a poster that you just swipe around and then that's it. So I think I think it could be good, but I gave up on dating apps a long time ago.
Mas quality goods lang siya.
Ano ba sinasabi mong goods? Parang
the merchandise is really better. Seriously. But if you think about it, yung yung FB and Tinder are linked, no? Parang
yeah. You can link your Tinder into your Facebook, but you don't have to. I think it gives you a little bit more of a freedom if you do link it, or like your profile looks better. I don't know, but the last time that I used a dating app was when I was out there in the Philippines last year, around this time, just because I wanted to.
Which dating app is this? Grindr?
No. It was I just used Tinder.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And then yeah. So I used Tinder and I just didn't like. I used it to meet people, to get around and all of that, and like just. I needed people to show me around, so. Kasi mag-isa ako ng 2 months ako.
Next time hindi mo na kailangan.
Yes.
Yeah, there's so many of us now to show you around.
Yes.
Actually, I've been talking to somebody in FB dating, pero hirap niya kausap. It's like
Kasi
no, you know what? Some people are like really like not that great with being like doing all this. So I think if you can get like a whole like video thing to get started, I think that's when you can really judge a character, or when you get to meet them, like physically meet them. Pero like when text, I for me, kasi I'm very like sometimes like it depends on my mood. It depends on like my my where I'm at. Like if I'm super busy, I might be really dry with my texting accidentally, or like I sound sarcastic ganon, or just don't text enough. So like wag mo siyang i-discount just because of that. At least that's my advice. Antayin mo muna until ma-meet mo like in a video call or like in person bago mo mag-decide, right? Bago ka mag-decide if they're meh. Kasi if you're having fun, patingin nga. So just kidding.
sobrang cute siya, pero ang hirap talaga. Oh my God. He's a gamer.
Ayun, there you go. Yeah. Gamers are so bad at communicating like this, like you can't, because they're.
How am I supposed to? I'm like the most like ungamerly person.
Alam mo gawin mo?
I don't even know how we connect.
How you got to like each other?
Yes, I don't even know how that happened. Parang we like each other, but seriously, parang how are we even supposed to talk?
Sometimes, yeah, I mean, opposites attract, and then also I think sometimes that dynamic is great. Sometimes like a one gamer and one person that doesn't. I think it could be a great dynamic. Cause it depends on the personalities. But I don't know, like if you like him for a reason. So
Mm-hmm.
He's cute.
maybe you should ask him to teach you how to play video games, and then you know it'll be all something cute. Maybe you can do it on your channel or something.
No, no, I don't
Carl
think he's
Games?
that
Oh
public. He's not public, but I really like him. I really do.
no, but
Ay,
eventually,
di
di
naman
ba?
pala
Malay mo
eh.
kahit ikaw lang matuto ka mag-gaming. If you don't get the relationship out of this, you get
At
the
least marunong
knowledge
ka
of what it's
maglaro.
like to game, di ba? Oh.
You being game. Is that it?
What
Oh,
is it?
Ken's here. Hi, Ken.
I can't.
No,
Where,
Ken
where, where?
Barrientos of Corn Things.
I can't.
Ah,
Parientos.
hi! My goodness.
Yeah.
How are you?
Direct Ken.
Gusto mo bang sumali? Tell us.
Yeah.
We can send you the link and like, we're going to be on until like
In
7.
8 minutes. We're still on for like 8 minutes.
Ano ako na mag-extend. Sabi ko, di ba, this has to be like, there has to be like a discipline to all these things.
Yes. Discipline is good. Order. Pero ito nga, ang ask ko na lang, what were the first conversations like with this guy, Carl?
Mhm.
I don't remember, but
Let me look.
yeah, I know. He sent me something a while ago. I'll send something tomorrow. Like,
Oh, okay. Ganun ka pala.
no. It's just like, it's really dead ended. Like, you ask something, he just answers it. It's so tiring.
Parang walang continuity yung conversation.
But he does
Ask mo lang,
answer.
ask mo lang, he does answer when you call? You've called him before? Hindi pa.
We haven't spoken yet. It's really all text. But
Okay. So it's still like, it's still fresh, wala. So
it is. It is very fresh. It's just like, parang I'm not used to this.
okay.
Hi, Shan. Hi, Ann.
Ano sabi ni Ken? I'm good. I enjoy just watching you guys.
Come on,
Why are you
Ken.
still up at this time? It's already like 2:00.
Why are you still up at this time?
Because I am drinking.
Yes, maybe Ken is drinking as well. Drinking, he's drinking with us. Cheers. If
And
anybody's
it's
drinking.
Saturday. I'm the only one drinking here, no?
Cheers.
Oo nga.
It's a candle.
It was a candle. Oh my God. I feel so...
Oo, hindi kasi kami nakapag-prepare. Sige,
Yeah.
next time obviously, because kalat hours.
Yeah, Saturday definitely.
Ganon. Sa channel ko, hindi kayo magkakalat. Oh my God, I feel so... What is this?
Alam mo ba yung mango jam na yun na mango jam? Di ko na alam kung bakit nag-uusapan yung mango jam na yan.
Ano mango jam?
Jam Magno.
No, baka nandito. Yayain ko sana na...
Yun yung DDS, no? Yung Jam Magno.
Oo,
Yun
yun
si Jam Magno.
Yun yung DDS
Guys,
na hindi nagsusuklay.
we have like 5 minutes. Educate us.
Ah.
Sino si Jam Magno?
Wag na. Hindi ka educate.
I barely know who she is.
Ako
to be
din.
honest.
Pa-famous.
I just know that she's famous because she's very stupid and she likes to talk like she's educated, and then she puts on like this
not.
weird accent, like and it's very
Contrived.
like, yeah, and also
Yeah.
like condescending against people, and like he's just rubbed the internet the wrong way. And also I believe she is DDS, and I believe
She is DDS.
I believe she uses her child to
She uses her child.
yeah, like for like views or something. I could be wrong about that last part. That might be somebody else. Hold on.
Ano? Ayan. I had an opening chat before from Bumble. Very casual ng tanong ko. So, what's your opinion stance with that?
Grabe.
Hindi casual yun.
Naging casual yun.
I love that. I love that. I mean,
Love
pero ano, an important question. Sa alam mo, to be
it
honest,
is.
sa akin it's an actual conversation question that I do have with a person, pero more in person than on a
Yeah, in
dating app. But yes,
person,
that's a
and
good.
definitely, and I'm not even sure if like on a first conversation kind of thing.
I think it is. I think it is.
Yeah, but like this
Unless you're
direct.
horny, unless you're just horny,
No, no, no.
then yeah,
Unless
of course.
like this direct, hindi ba parang medyo iba yung pasok? Yung
Oh,
sa
yeah.
Mm,
convo,
True.
parang
no,
softer.
I don't know. I think it would be. I think it's appropriate because there are ano, diba? There are gay folk who don't really
Yeah, that is true.
stand for anything. So I think it's a I think it's cool because you don't want
Yeah,
to waste your time on somebody who's a DDS.
Bigat. No?
definitely.
Told him one of the most important person in my life is part of LGBTQ, and if you have issues with that, then let's not waste our
Yeah,
time. That's so
makes
good
sense.
because
That's
that's
good.
such a good question, especially for for a bi woman. Let's say
O ano
if
Mm.
you're
naman yung ma-advice natin kay ano,
Eh,
Ayano
ayan.
Israel 23, who's
Teka
never
lang,
used a dating app.
teka lang
I've never used dating app.
with that last with the last thing with Zan if
Siya.
if you're a bi person and you're about to date a straight person, you want to know if that straight person stands for your rights. Just because you're in a straight relationship doesn't
Mm.
take away the fact that you're still LGBTQ. So yeah,
Yes.
please.
Or it's your principles as a person, right?
Right.
Yes,
If you're
and
an
you don't want that
ally,
because
you don't have to be bi.
you'll hear you don't want to be hearing microaggressions every day. You don't want to be living with a monster, you know.
Right.
Exactly. Yes, I agree.
So yes, with dating apps, Carl, since you're the one that's active on it right now,
I'm
please.
not.
Facebook dating.
I, it just came upon me and I responded. That's just it.
Let's bring it back up. Come on.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
it
yeah.
just came upon you, and oh, so you're not necessarily looking, but you're making yourself available by being on the app.
Yes,
Ganon.
yes, naman, yes. I mean, that's your duty as an empty seat. You're
Right.
not supposed to be you're not
Upuan niyo
supposed.
lang po si Carl. Then empty seat.
I mean, you don't discriminate. Do you get what I
Yes.
mean?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think uh like not saying let your stand like ease up on your standards a little bit, but I think what's important really is just with your own profile, right? With kind of like it relates to what Carlos saying, like making or what we elaborated is that making yourself available, but having a profile that's like that'll attract people, like for me before ta, I would have like just random things about myself there, like I would say that cats love boxes and dogs love butt scratches. Like I would just like have that as the
Mm.
end of my Twitter, and then it would be a conversation starter, so people who are cat lovers and dog lovers would like message me and be like, oh, that's really cute,
Yeah.
or so it doesn't you don't have to like show your nipples on there, just for for people to swipe. I don't even know which direction is good anymore, right? Swipe
I
right,
think
right
Right,
on
it's
it.
right,
yes.
right, right.
Yeah,
Yes,
you
you're
don't want
right.
you
No.
don't want people to just swipe right on you just because of your pictures, but yeah, I think having a profile that'll like really be substantial, but not too much. Don't put too much in there because
Yeah. But
you want some mystery.
how do I ano ba? But yeah, I guess so. But it's not really about ano nga rin eh. Parang it's not really about uh, a good friend told me when she was like, parang she really wanted to like, parang she was seeking for someone.
Mm.
You're just really not supposed to stay if you really want to be with someone. You're not supposed to stay put.
Mhm.
And you're not really supposed to just like go where all sometimes you have to get out of yourself and see parang determine for yourself what kind of person do I want to be with,
Mm.
Mhm.
right? Like
Right.
this is like before online dating was like a big thing. So it was like, parang it was still about being physically putting yourself in certain places. So
Yeah.
she told me that kunwari, if I wanted somebody who's sporty, because she's a girl. Eh. She was a friend. She was a girl. Then I really had to get it. I had to make it a point na I get myself to go to like extreme frisbee matches. Maybe sometimes I would like, parang join workshops so that I would meet people who are into those things.
Right. Tama
Pero
naman. Kasi kung
true.
pumunta ka sa bar, edi lasinggero yung mauuwi mo.
Exactly. So parang alamin mo, you determine for yourself what you want
What you like
and
in the person. I like
and
that.
where to find these people.
It's like
You
the
can't,
fantastic beasts and where to find them.
exactly. You can't rely on them to just find you.
Mhm.
Whichever gender you are, ha? Because I was talking to a very decent, beautiful, wealthy lady.
Straight woman.
Straight, wealthy, beautiful, intelligent lady from a
Mhm.
good family. So, are you? I mean, given all that, is she just supposed to like wait for somebody to like ask for her hand? And like, given that, she was like, you have to ask yourself, what do you want? And then you
Right.
get yourself in the position to actually find somebody who's that.
Hmm.
And she's
Yeah.
not a, which because she's really not a loser, eh.
Mhm.
Eh,
Yeah.
paano yun, Carl? If you're not looking for specific specific type or specific
Where do you go, right?
someone, yeah,
Di ang hirap nga nun. So I
yun
think
nga.
the first step is you reflect upon yourself.
Hindi, kasi ako personally, I don't get attracted nga to people like at first glance. Sure, I can
Mhm.
appreciate
So yeah,
beauty.
so I think
It's
it's
not
not, yeah,
a
so
given.
I don't think dating apps would go for the sake of dating. I think for
Oo.
Jude, I think for you, if you were going to go on a dating app, it would be for friendship. And
Yeah.
then look for it there. So I think it would be that would be a comfort zone. Is just be and let that know with your all of your I know your relationships is in saying,
No, I think Jude,
hey,
you should
I want
like
to be,
collect as many friendships as you can and
and then
see
put him
which
in front
friendships
of
will
you,
work for
and
you.
in a physical dating thing, and then you just swipe left or swipe right.
Collect and select ka.
Hindi pwede sa
Yes.
akin yung ganyan kasi once na ginawa ko ng kaibigan, nawawala na yung
Eh, paano yun?
attraction.
Napakakomplikado naman eh.
Hindi, totoo nga. Kasi nga, nakakatrauma na yung, yung kaibigan mo, tapos mahuhulog ka.
Tapos
So,
mawawala sa'yo.
so matic na sa utak ko, pag kaibigan ka.
Okay. So
Ganon.
that's a little tough. It's a little, yeah,
Yeah.
it's a little tough. I think we need the audience advice for this one.
Mm. Pero, extend na ulit ba, Superiora?
Kasi nga dapat nga yung audience nga
Open,
din
open time na ulit tayo.
what can I do? Just go sila pinag-advise sa atin. That's
Yeah.
like, no. We have to help them.
No.
We're not here to be helped.
No, I believe in didactic learning that we teach and we are taught.
Yes, I agree. This is
I believe in didactic learning.
this is an interactive connection that we have here. So you learn, we learn.
Yes.
Oo.
I guess, yes. But, parang life talaga. Parang, I don't know, parang Diyos ko, Jude, paano ba to? It's really hard. Pero,
Hindi tayo dapat nag-uusap ito. Pareho
FB,
tayo.
you have to give FB dating a chance kasi mas maganda talaga yung mga
Sige,
stuff.
Sige.
Ayun din.
Bubuka
Okay,
ko na ulit siya.
homework ka rin. Homework number 2 for Carl. Next week, we need more updates on the FB dating app. And
He's really
dapat,
cute, pero I don't know what to tell him.
dapat you have had a conversation, like a phone call.
Ang hirap kasi gamer siya.
Okay lang yan. Just let them know. Just be like, hey, I know. Just be like, just say this. Just say this.
Hindi ko
Hey,
na alam
trust
kung
me.
ano yung gagawin ko. Pero,
Trust me. Just say this. Just say
what
this.
game are you playing?
All you gotta do is make it that you understand him for being a gamer. Kasi madaling ma-turn off ang gamer pagka minention mo na gamer siya, and then they know that you're not a gamer, right? So just make sure that he knows that you understand that he games. Pero just let it be on his timing. That if you want it to be, just be like, hey, I know you game. I don't know what time you game, but if you have any time for a conversation, I'd love to
Ang
get to know
Sandali,
you.
saka Carl, wait. No. Don't categorize the person as a gamer and a gamer alone.
Hey, that's what he said in his profile.
No, exactly. Hindi lang naman siya, sabihin pa kahit
All of it.
nag-aaral siya, naglalaro siya, hindi lang naman paglalaro ang ginagawa niya. He eats, for example. So
That's
what's
what
his favorite food? You
Mhm.
know, he,
Food is
But
good, right?
di
Like
ba?
favorite movies.
wait,
Oo.
wait. Because I actually asked that. Wait lang.
Okay,
Wait.
okay, okay. Tapos ang sagot
Ah,
niya, tapa. Yun lang, tapa.
Nahirapan ako.
Hindi,
So
kasi when you
I
ask what is your favorite food, eh di sasagutin lang talaga niya. What do you like eating sana para at least,
so that
there's more.
besides playing games, what keeps you busy these days? This is his reply. Not much. That's pretty much it. One Division. Haha.
There you go!
WandaVision!
That's already a
Ah!
revelation. Unless you don't
Go!
watch it. Why aren't
So
you watching it?
should I just talk
Because
about one?
I
you're not a
know.
Marvel, you're not a
To
Marvel.
me, I haven't seen the latest One Division yet.
Okay,
So
pero you do watch. You do
I'm going
watch.
to watch One Division yet, and then I'm going to watch One Division, then reply to him.
Okay, cool.
Pero
Yun.
siya, it's
WandaVision is so it's
Yeah,
so
it's so
good.
good.
gaming.
Guys,
My
guys,
God, like, I can't play games. I
it's fine.
can't.
It's fine if you don't want to play games. You don't have to play games. It's not necessary.
Yeah.
John, he's so cute. I
Dude,
can't.
yo, like you don't have to game. Like honestly, it's cool. If anything, I feel like he would find it cute, like if you were, like if you weren't like a gamer and then
Stupid.
like, oh my god, I don't know how to do it.
Gamers kind of like have have a tendency to think that everybody else is
Not
stupid.
all of them. Not all of them. You would be surprised. It depends on the game that he plays. You should ask him what games he play.
Should I?
Mm.
It will definitely describe the type of person he is. Pagka Valorant,
Even,
pagka Valorant verse yan.
even if he replied.
Pag Valorant nilalaro nun verse yan. Huh? Pagka Call of Duty, he's top.
What is Call of Duty? What is that?
It's a game.
COD, parang first person, tama? Yung nababarel?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to
Person
watch
shooting.
One Division and then reply to him.
Yeah, I think that's a good place to start because WandaVision is
Yeah.
so good.
It's
It
amazing.
is, but I just haven't seen the latest episode yet.
Oo. Yun nga, I watched the latest episode and I couldn't wait for the next one. So Sid
Guys,
said,
I was like crying.
I should read it.
Not this episode that just passed, but the episode before. I was bawling my eyes out at the end. Like I was because I was expecting both. Like if you know what I'm talking about, I was expecting the comeback, and then I was expecting who came back. Like I really wanted that to happen. So this is, I don't know if you can see. That's me crying.
What is that? One Division? I don't want to see it.
No. It
No,
was
it's him. It's him.
it's
It's
just
him watching WandaVision.
just like bawling my eyes out to Brian.
I'm going to watch it. Ano to?
No, you've already seen this. This is episode 6, by the way.
Gaga talaga. Ken kasi naman, sumama ka na sa amin. Oh my God!
Oh, John.
I'm gonna watch One Division like after this stream or tomorrow. But this
Yes,
is like,
yes.
WandaVision.
he's so cute. I'm
Wait,
even,
mapapakita sa live, gago ka!
hindi pa dapat, sorry.
Paano kung hindi pa yan out? Ano ka?
Out na yan. Hindi ba?
Okay. I don't know. Bakit kami tinanong?
Huwag kami tanungin mo.
Sorry, okay, fine.
Carla. But anyway, he is
Hindi
cute.
ako prepared. Hindi ako alam.
Nagre-rewind na yung mga tao. Pinos na nila. Alam na nila yung name.
Hindi. But you know,
Pero ano, he's cute. Yeah,
But he is,
Looks like
he is, Carl.
you know, parang,
He is.
He looks like he plays Valorant.
what?
It's a certain video game.
Yeah. Carl wasn't listening earlier.
Totoo talaga yung, what? On that note, tapusin na natin to. Baka mamaya kung ano pa mapakita mo, Carl.
Yes, I know. And we'll see you all next week. And with all the things that we have promised you from
Assignments. We
Assignments
have
for next week.
homework.
God from what was that again? Sorry.
From Soji Bill Education that
Yeah.
we're going to do this week, and then to Carl, get pushing the limit to his dating. We'll see you guys
Let's
next
be
week.
dating. Yeah.
Thanks for having me, Carl.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
Carl.
Ken.
Ken, ha? Ken, next time kasama ka
You
na.
have to join us,
Uh,
Ken, next time. Leche ka. So busy. Bye. Wait,
Bye-bye.
and
Daw si Carl yung dapat mag-end.
marunong.
Bye, all.
and stream.